What is going on, people inside the internet machine? Google Hangout returns. What is going on at Tandal? What is going on? Make sure you can hear me as I'm still checking my levels and getting this thing set up. So if you can hear me, let me know. Welcome to our Google Hangout. Lucky Collector, what's going on, brother? DatGameCollector, what's going on, buddy? It is the return, the incomparable return of the Google Hangout on Monday nights. I've been off for a while. Now I'm back. All right. CaptNRetro in his house. What is going on? I'm actually testing out this new camera on my, I got a new laptop and I haven't had a Google Hangout since. So looks like the camera actually looks pretty good. You can see the blue in my eyes. Ladies get lost in those eyes. They come out the other side pregnant. Free Eagle War. What is going on, bro beans? Apoc's gaming collection. What's going on, Apoc? Hey, I was gonna actually just PM you the other day. Hadn't heard from you for a while, so I just wanted to make sure everything was okay with you, buddy. All right, so I'm gonna switch screens real quick. And we are gonna send an invite over to the captain. Choking on a Smartie. Oh god. CaptNRetro wants to get into this nonsense. Oh god, I'm dying. Hey, I can like my own live stream. How about that? Isn't that something? All right, let's see if we can invite Apoc. Are you down? You want to get in, buddy? Up with your adoring fan base. I missed you too, Captain. What's happening, Captain? Why is that not? All right, Captain. I sent you the link, so it should be in your Google Hangout. How's everything going, guys? Cool ass Robert Payne. What's going on, brother? It's Emceemer. That's what I said. Why is this not allowing me to invite the Google Hangout? What is going on? Let's see. Wow. Damn, look at this. Smash JT's here. The incomparable and definitive source in gaming news, reviews, and all that stuff. Retro Nobody. Dino, what's going on, man? He says he's driving, but he's listening. All right. Cool. Uncle Strange in the house. Hey, I sent that package to you. It's on its way to Canada. So it usually takes about a week or so. When I send Savage B.M.F. stuff, it usually takes like a week or a week and 2 days. Just kind of depends on the mail. He lives over in New Brunswick or Brunsfield or whatever. Oh, in the middle of nowhere. What is going on? Hey Murray, you want to jump in the Hangout? Text me with let me see if I can send it to your Google mail. Text me with a email, and I'll send you the link, brother. I don't know why the invite thing isn't working. Got some of Uncle Strange's posse up in here. We've got Uncle Strange's here, Tandal's here. If you haven't seen Tandal, she's an amazing artist. She has a YouTube channel. Got some cool mofos up in here already. We got Mr. Venegas Games and Toys. Mr. Venegas, the man with the amazing intro, man. I love your channel. Now everybody's just saying what's up to each other. Focus on me. I'm the main event. I'm the star of the show. And I can't figure out why the invite is. Why is this not working? Did somebody break it? It's not even. All right, well, Alex, if you want to jump in here, send me a text with the email that you want, and I'll send you a link to jump on in. Anybody else wants to jump on in, let me know. Nintendo 2009. What's up, bro? What's up to you, man? Thanks for stopping by the old live stream. So, us, Michael's Workshop, fan of the show and funny dude, another Canadian, a mother Canucker, and he was saying that Retro Liberty was coming back or something. So I checked Retro Liberty's page; it's not there, but there is a channel that popped up called Retro Liberty Archives. Apoc says he was in the process of moving. He's insanely busy. Yeah, I get that, man. Moves aren't fun. And Alex says he's eating, so he'll jump in a while. Well, thanks for having dinner with CMRetro and the team. What are those Mario's doing back there, man? Better queue up. You guys better get your shit together. We're on camera. Yeah, Lucky Collector, where did you hear that from? Is that just sort of an internet rumor that's running around, or is there some teeth to that? Was that like on Twitter or something? Which is cool. Mr. Mighty Jav Geez, what's up, man? You guys check out my phone case? Look at that. It's pretty sweet, right? Apoc says, "Oh, because you had to move. You had to, wait. Big news. Unfortunately, because of the move, the collection has been sold. Only a few small bits remain, but I will rebuild." Yeah, I like your attitude, man. What did you keep? I do not have Hov's email in here. Like I said, the Google Hangout thing, the invite thing's actually not working for some reason, so I can't just type it in. Hov is still at work. What games have you guys been playing, man? CaptNRetro says rebuilding is way more fun than having. Yeah. Hov's still at work. Lucky Collector says the Retro Liberty thing may be just a rumor. But like I said, I saw Retro Liberty Archives. It looked like there was some Retro Liberty, somebody reposted them. So I don't know if that's actually somebody from Retro Liberty or if, somebody took their stuff and reposted it, Next Gen Dank Plays. What's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by. Apoc says his Sega Saturn collection. All right, so now that we've got this thing going, you guys know how I do. I like to throw a bunch of links in the description down below. Check out some of those channels. If you like my channel, you'll love their channels. We like to feature a few channels. Again, we're featuring Uncle Strange, who has an awesome YouTube channel and does live streams pretty much every day from 2 to 4. He's working through Horizon now. I sent him a package today, so he'll be playing a game from there, hopefully on a live stream. And then the Woodbarion Retro Game Hunter, man. Always good to see Woodbarion Retro Game Hunter. It's already posted a video earlier this week or early last week or whenever that was. But yeah, he's a really good dude, man. I love Woodbarion Retro Game Hunter. And then the last guy I want to shout out tonight, man, he's a featured channel tonight, is Video Game Cadet. Video Game Cadet. Again, awesome YouTuber, does pickup videos, collection videos, contests, live streams. He actually just live streamed through Resident Evil 4 for the PlayStation 4, and now I have to get that game. So I am definitely in the market for Resident Evil 4. But yeah, amazing YouTuber, and you should check him out. So check out those links in the description down below. They're all CMRetro approved. So yeah, go down there, subscribe to a couple of them, check out their videos, and let them know that CMRetro sent you. That's sort of a networking thing that we do, so we know where our subscribers are coming from, so we can shout other people back. All right. Free Eagle says, can you make Vita vids? No, I don't have a Vita. I'm looking for one, and the cheapest one that I've seen was like 150 on OfferUp or Let Go or Craigslist or something. And it came with like 5 or 6 games, but it came with really good games. Like there's a Persona game in there, maybe like a Kingdom Hearts game. There's a Metal Gear game, something else that was a pretty decent game. I mean, nothing super rare, but they weren't like crappy sports games. You know what I mean? Nintendo 2009 asks, how many games do I have? I can tell you. Because I have an app for that. Roaming Dan, another man. It's a Canadian show tonight, buddy. What's going on, Roaming Dan? I have about 1,500 games. Hope that answers the question. Hav, text me with the email address. Somehow the Google Hangout invite isn't working correctly, so I have to send everything through email. Yeah, Roaming Dan says I need a Vita. I've been thinking about getting one. They're still just a little expensive for me, you know. Ty Lord Stevenson, what's up, buddy? I heard you ordered some shad juice at McDonald's. I think you just started a thing. He went through like McDonald's or something and like, do you have shad juice? Which is hilarious. Lucky Collector says Cursed Castilla EX Limited Edition is up for pre-order on Avita. I was going to say, it's like that one like Ghost and God. I think Hav got that, actually. I think Jav Geez. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, Roaming Dan saying get the PS TV then, because those things are like $30 or something. They're dirt cheap. So you basically plug that into your TV and you can put Vita games in it. Is that right? DatGameCollector says he snagged 2 of the Cursed Castillas. Only 4,000 made, Lucky Collector says. CaptNRetro says he found another copy of Battletoads Double Dragon on NES. Dusty Diamonds All-Star Softball today. Price well below value, but not super cheap. Well, listen, you know, harder to find games are getting harder to find. I remember my grandparents' house or somewhere. I remember playing that Dusty Diamonds softball game when I was a kid. Man, I love that stuff. I love baseball. You know what I mean? So back in the day, those types of games were right up our alley. Uncle Strange is saying, okay, so Roaming Dan says exactly we were talking about with the PS TV. Uncle Strange says most are compatible with the PS TV, so most Vita games are compatible. And then you just link it up with a PS3 or PS4 controller. That Game Collector says PS TV's kind of shitty. And order the slim model over the fat original one. Are you talking about Vitas? Smash JT back in the house. What's going on, Smash JT? How are things in Smash JT? Dude, next year you're going to pass me in subscribers. Your channel is blowing up, dude. I'm very happy for you. I got Hav's email. You guys want to know what Hav's email is? One second, guys. I'm typing this in. Hav's email is bootydaddy@yahoo.com. I wonder how that happened. I'm Booty Daddy 3. So there's 2 other people. Smash says he's just chilling, man. It's cool. Oh, yeah, dude, you will. Your channel's flying, which is awesome. Robert Payne. Robert, are you busy? You want to jump in this thing? What are you doing? Lucky Collectors, those Hall's emails probably trombone. I always call it trombone, not Bonnie. Trombone at Gmail. His email name is Sandy Bottoms at Hotmail. Is anybody okay? I've been trying to find a really. I was talking to Roaming Dan about this. I'm trying to find a really good racing game for the PS4, like cheap, like not like a brand new one. So I was thinking about getting Need for Speed Rivals. So if anybody has an extra copy of that or a copy that they don't want, man, I'd definitely trade for it. And I got some good trade stuff right now, like Mario Duck Hunt and a dongle for a Guitar Hero. How about that? Ballin'. All right, Hob, I sent you your email. Do that there, do that. Click on this, click on that, and we're shutting down the internet. Robert says he's in and out. Signal community's awesome. Yes. Roaming Dan, Need for Speed Rivals is super cheap. I almost picked it up for $20 at Best Buy, but I'm kind of cheap, so I didn't want to spend $20. I might go back tomorrow and then maybe live stream it. Well, that's what I'll do is live stream it. Smash says, don't go trading Night Trap yet. If you guys saw my Facebook, I won Smash JT's 1,000 subscriber contest, and I won a very nice copy of Night Trap for the PlayStation 4, which is actually sitting right up there by. It's so prized, Jeff. It's so prized. It's up there by my Shantae Half Genie Hero collector's box thingy. It's up there for the whole world to see. Yeah, so anyway, Need for Speed Rivals looked really good. It got decent reviews, I mean, for what it is, but I just figured that'd be a ton of fun to live stream, and you guys could go along on the journey with me as I upgrade my cop car to a Lamborghini. Save the world. One illegal street racer at a time. DatGameCollector is asking, do you have GCU? I don't know what that is. And Lucky Collector says, get GCU. It is great. I'm not familiar with that game. I thought we were getting a motorcycle game too. That game, Ride, that game looks awesome. So anyway, the unboxing video where I win Smash JT's 1,000 subscriber contest, that'll be out later this week. Smash says, I saw John Riggs playing Mega Man 2 mod for NES last night with enemies in different levels and places. Yeah, man, that would be cool. Was that like a homebrew or something? Or did somebody just, is that like a download thing? DatGameCollector says it's Best Buy, 20% off new. I'll probably go back up there and try and find it tomorrow. They had like 1 or 2 copies, I think. Gamers Club unlocked at Best Buy. You should play the modded Mega Man 2. Yeah, I mean, it'd be awesome. Tech Game, it says it's $30 for 2 years. Yeah, Roaming Dan said that in the comment. He said a lot of people gave the crew bad reviews or didn't like it, but he said it was pretty fun. So again, I've never played it. Oh, the price is $30 for 2 years for the Game Club for Best Buy, but you get 20% off all new games. Rebel Gaming Club, worst pickups ever. What's up, Dan from Rebel Gaming Club? Thanks for stopping by, man. Well, guys, there was that, is that like Ultimate Mega Man 2 or something? They put it on a cartridge. They actually put it on a cartridge. Dan, if you want in, let me know. Text me with the email address. For some reason, the invite on Google Hangout isn't working. Try and get some other tubers up in here, man. That's what these Hangouts are for. Now they just guilted you into doing it. Dan is getting real close to that complete GameCube collection, man. I'm proud of you. That's a lot of work, going for a complete collection of a certain console. Dan says, give him a few. No, you will get in now. You will get your ass in here. What is Jav Geez doing? Mighty, mighty Jav Geez. Gotham Games. 4 away, man. Yep. That's crazy. 4 away from a complete GameCube collection. Oh, Smash JT calling out drama. He says, hey, DatGameCollector, I saw someone trying to fight you in my comment section. That's hilarious. Say Tokyo 40. Oh, yeah, I just watched that video today, Smash, on Tokyo 42 from Limited Games or whatever the hell that thing is called, man. PR Motorsports, what's going on, man? He says, what's up, dude? It's Hector from CT. Nice channel. Keep it up. Love you. Love you too, man. Thanks for stopping by the live stream, man. We haven't done a Monday Night Hangout in a while, so I figured let's fire one up. I've been in training for like 3 weeks, so my time has been this much. Yes, when you said Tokyo 42 Smash, I thought it was like a Sims game, you know. But it looked like there was something more going on there. I'm not familiar with that game, so I don't know. Merc says he's got some Mega Man brews on his EverDrive. Yeah, man, check those out. Live stream those suckers. Why don't you pay for a plane ticket, and I'll fly down there, and we'll play them together. It'll be like a collaboration thing. Smash says he shouldn't talk too much crap over a game he hasn't played. He was basing convo off the reviews. Yeah, I mean, usually if one person says it, but if, 5 or 6 or 7 people are saying the same thing about the same game, probably true. Except the nerd. I think he blows stuff out of proportion. That's just my opinion. Murr says he will on Tuesday. Cool, man. Hey, well, that's tomorrow, bro. 24 hours. Woo. And okay, so here we go. The Tokyo 42. Player takes the role of an assassin, uses attacks, dodges, and stealth to pursue targets. The game is presented in a minimalist, low-poly, isometric perspective. Sounds exciting. Speaking of live streaming, man, I live streamed Duke Nukem. Had to pick that up. Boy, Video Game Collector had that, and I had to pick that up. Found it at GameStop for like $15. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend, the mighty, mighty Jav Geez. What's going on, buddy?
No, it's still at work.
Yeah? Damn. You're a hard worker.
See how dark it is outside? It's dark as fuck. What up, Chris? Good to see you.
It's good to see you too, man. Like I said, I've been at training for like 3 weeks, so I've been out of the loop.
Yeah. You want a Vita? I want a Vita too.
Yeah, they're still expensive, I don't want to wait for one to come down in that like $70 or $80 range. That's kind of where I'm at. You know what I mean? I'm not a rich man.
I'm gonna flip like shit to get it out of GameStop. That's where I'm getting mine from.
Mm.
Speaking of GameStop, yo, I was banned from GameStop. Bastard.
Yeah, yeah.
Bullshit.
You want to talk about it?
They said I traded in too much. I paid off a damn PS4 Pro, a 1X, and a damn Wolfenstein, the $100 collector's edition. And I went into the trade some more shit. They said, "Oh, you're banned." I was like, "What?" I said, "You know what? I got those three things, so I'm not even mad about it." Because it's like you can call customer service. I'm like, calling for what? All they're gonna do is tell me some dumb shit I don't want to hear.
Yeah, my boy Brett Hamilton had to do that because he traded it. Like this is when those PS3 Move controllers were trading in for $16.50 a pop.
Yeah,
And then
I was trading those in a
and
lot.
then you get those cards that are like for $5 increase in trade value. So he would
Yeah.
take one in and like trade it in, get $21 for it, and then come in the next day, trade in like one. You know what I mean? So he ended up trading in like $400 worth of stupid PS3 Move controllers and other shit.
Yeah.
And they were like, and they banned him, and they were like, "Well, you traded in too much," and he's like, "Well, how much is too much? I don't know. The system does it automatically." Well, how can you ban? How can you ban somebody for trading in too much when you don't even know what? Like, if I know what the number is, hey, you're not allowed to trade in more than $900 a year. Okay, then I won't do that. You know what I mean? They can't even tell you. They don't even know what their policies are.
Yeah, that's just dumb. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I called in the favors, like, can you open an account for me? So I'm good. I have two of them now. Fuck them,
Yeah,
man. Fuck them.
CaptNRetro had to send me a text last week making sure I was still alive. It was like 2 weeks ago when I was out at Opata doing the instructor's class. Murr said he watched some of the Duke Nukem recap today. It's a good game, but I got stuck, and I got stuck in that same place twice, and I don't know what I got to do to get out. I don't like it. Like drops you down, and like there's something there that sucks all your health away, and you don't have time to move. So,
I didn't know there was a new Duke Nukem.
Yeah, 20th anniversary for PS. It's like $15 or $16 at GameStop.
Well, I didn't know that.
It's amazing. Apoc says he'll be starting back up in January. Awesome, bro.
Yeah, what up, Apoc?
Uncle Strange sub to Apoc. That's cool.
Yeah, I haven't heard from Apoc in a minute. He said he was busy moving.
I know.
Cool.
I was gonna, like I said, I was gonna PM him like a week ago. See how he was doing. I was looking for his email first. That's what I was looking for, which I'm sure I have it somewhere.
But. That's cool. That's good. Wish you well on that, Apoc.
And then last night I started streaming Nier Automata. That game is insane. That game is awesome, man.
Yeah, I got a hold of some dude at a game store. He was talking about he was selling some games, something. And I was like, "What you selling?" He's like, "I'm gonna go trade it into GameStop." I'm like, "What you getting rid of?" He's like, "Nier Automata." I said, "How much?" She's like, 25. I said, "Man, give me that shit. Fuck GameStop."
Yeah, because I don't. It's not trading for that much at GameStop.
Nah, because I'm like, yeah, he's not trading it in at the game store he works at, so you know that's fucked up.
Yeah,
he's going to GameStop with it. I said, nah, I'll take that. I've been wanting that. I'll get that off. Gladly take that off your hand for $25. I don't know when I'm gonna play it though.
Dude, it's crazy, insanely awesome, man.
Yeah, that shit look good. Yeah, because he was explaining to me how it is. It's like you go from a shooter to fighting, and I was like, what? Mm-hmm. And so when I seen footage and then watching you play, I said, oh yeah, I gotta play this shit.
It's amazing. And the thing is, like, I've wanted that game for a while, and I found it at a pawn shop for $25. And I was like, I'm not gonna pay $25. I'll wait for it to price drop because it's still at GameStop for like $40-$45. But then I got home and I saw Metal Jesus and Reggie, and Metal Jesus is like, yeah, this is starting to get a little bit harder to find. I was like, shit, now I got to go back and buy it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And then about a week later, I actually found Nier for PlayStation 3 at GameStop for like $28.
Yeah, I need to get
which is a lot more than I want to spend on a PlayStation 3 game, but I've never seen it. I've never seen a complete North American copy. So I was like, I'll spend the $28.
Yeah, that's my issue. I want it, but I haven't. I have yet to see it. Cause that's one of the ones
Lucky
you'll notice
Collectors.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
You'll be like, oh
Yeah, I
shit,
also
I've never
picked up
seen that
Dragon's
before.
Crown. Yeah. Lucky Collector saying Black Friday Nier is going to be on sale for $25 at Best Buy.
Near.
Well, I was at Best Buy like yesterday, and they didn't have anything in their PlayStation 4 collect. Like it was just completely decimated.
Yeah, but they'll have all those damn the $20 ones, the value ones. Did they even have those?
Yeah, they had Need for Speed Rivals, which I was going to pick up, and then they had like Tomb Raider. You know what I mean? Like older Assassin's Creed and Call of Duty games.
Oh
I
yeah.
can't remember what else I saw. I kind of want to get Puyo Puyo Tetris.
You like that shit?
I saw Mur play it, and now I gotta have it.
You got the bug.
Yep. Also got this bad boy right here. Woo!
Yeah, that's the shit.
Little Gravity Rush remastered.
Yeah, that shit's hard to get a hold of. I traded in to get mine and shit.
Yeah. I haven't played it yet. Roaming Dance
Yeah,
is
it's weird, but it's nice. It's weird. I like it.
Roaming Dance says Nier Automata hasn't dropped in price yet, but B.F might take care of it. Yeah, Gravity Rush, man. CaptNRetro, is Puyo Puyo Tetris worth it? I don't know. I haven't played it. I watched Mur play it, and look cool because I like that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? That stuff's easy to live stream, easily digestible content, as I would say. But it's still like $25-$30, and I'm like, I'll be in when it's in the clearance bin for like $9. You know what I mean? Like that's where I'm at. Or if somebody wants to trade for it. CaptNRetro. Are you being a troll, CaptNRetro? Are you trolling me?
Trade for what?
CaptNRetro's trolling me.
What do you want to trade for?
I don't know. What do you got?
You said you just wanted to trade for something. You're looking for something.
Yeah, I might like Puyo Puyo Tetris or Need for Speed Rivals.
Okay. Yeah, Puyo Puyo. Puyo Puyo's everywhere. Oh shit. Chris, what up? Want to take care of you, man? I'm gonna get you that SNES. What's up?
Yeah, somebody actually posted one on offer up today for $80. They said we got it, played it a little bit, and then we don't want it.
What you want to do? That's what you can get it for from me.
I'm gonna tell you. I don't want to put you out, man. You got to pay for shipping and shit.
Come on, Chris. What you want to do, man? What you want to do?
What you want? What you want?
You know you're cool as Chris Miller.
Hey, somebody's got an inbox. He said Sega Dreamcast, but I'm looking at a Sega Saturn.
A what?
Somebody posted on OfferUp. It says Sega Dreamcast controllers and games. Does that look like a Sega Dreamcast?
Yeah, the black one, the sports one.
It's the NFL 2K edition.
Yeah. And what's the price on it?
$100. But it's complete in the box with all the paperwork, and it comes with Virtua Fighter 2, Daytona USA, and Knights. All the paperwork, all the plastic, all the paperwork.
Bad. I got mine for like, I forgot. I think I got mine for like 70 off of Craigslist. 70 or 75 boxed.
Nice.
Oh shit. Yeah, something like that.
Lucky Collector says he's been looking for Gravity Rush dropped to about 50 used. Hey, I paid 60 for it, man. I somebody on Facebook was like, I have it 65. I was like, would you just take 60? He's like, yeah. And I went and picked it up. And my justification is that that's basically new game price. And it's like, you're paying new game price, but you're also getting a rarer game. You know what I mean? So
That's about what you're gonna do on the bay for it.
right.
50 on up.
Dan says he got Gravity Rush 2, which is awesome. And he said Puyo Puyo Tetris is the best.
Yeah, I have 2. I have yet to play 2. Oh shit, man. Find time to beat these games, man. That shit's not easy.
Yeah.
I will finish Batman because they're not that long.
Yeah, it's Telltale games, man. It looks pretty sweet.
Oh man, the first one's the shit. The second one is like, oh man, yo, they continue the story.
I was watching Uncle Strange Day. He's playing Horizon Frozen Wilds. So he's already beat like Horizon, I think, and then he was just playing like the Frozen Wilds DLC or whatever, side mission or whatever that is.
Well, that sounds good. I'm with that. Yeah, I'm with that.
With that.
Yo, what's going down, YouTube town? Everybody good out there? YouTube town, everybody good? Kev, what up, Kev? Kev still out there?
Yeah. I actually sent CaptNRetro the link, so hopefully he'll stop in. Roaming Dan says he's playing The Wolf Among Us. Telltale games are really fun. He's played the Walking Dead game and Game of Thrones. What?
Yo, I have Thrones. I haven't played. How's the Wolf Among Us one? Ask him how that one is, because I see it all the time. I'm curious.
Dan Hobbs asking you how The Wolf Among Us is. Lucky collector. He got a Saturn last Black Friday. It was an arcade stick box for the Saturn, $20. They thought it was the stick inside. They didn't. Oh, so he went and bought a Sega Saturn. Thought he was getting an arcade stick. The people selling it didn't look inside the box and realize that the console was in there. So he got a console.
That's great.
Kev said he's working on it. He said he's working on his online real estate classes.
Cool.
CaptNRetro.
Cap.
Roaming Dan says he's only played the first episode of The Wolf Among Us.
How's that? Because I'm curious about it. I see it in the pawn shops, but I don't know. I want to snatch it. But I figured Telltale can't go wrong with it because I have yet to play a whack Telltale game.
Ooh. Where's Brad at? Where's chasing the classics?
I don't know where my man is at.
Did he unfriended us? Dude, what's Jeff talking about with all this like dolphin sex stuff? Like, what's his problem?
It's on the damn the Xbox Club.
What's his problem, man?
It's on the X Club. They was doing that dumb shit on the Xbox Club. It's retarded. He be on that dumb shit.
Smash says Brad said he's asleep.
Yeah, he's in a coma. We have the incomparable, definitive source in gaming news.
That's why Roaming Dan says it's fun, but it's a slow start. Dan says he just put in 20 hours on the Shadow of War. Shadow of War.
Yeah, mine's still sealed. I don't even know when I'm gonna play that.
Alex says, "Oh God, not the dolphin sex." He says his first time in the Xbox Club, and that's all he heard.
Yeah, he's tortured. Yeah, he's scarred from it.
That's pretty funny, man. Smash says, "What's up, Hav?"
What up? That's my man right there.
Smash J
Smash
T.
JT. Yeah.
Smash JT.
Red Bull
Roaming
Gaming.
Dan. Dan says he also has Tales of Borderlands, but he hasn't tried it yet, and he really wants to get the Batman one.
Oh yeah,
Cool
get
ass,
both of them.
Cool ass Robert Bain says, "Yo Hav."
That's my man right there. Cool ass Robert Payne.
RP. What are you doing?
Yo, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yo, what are you doing?
No, what are you doing?
I'm working.
It's like all I see is like a bright light. I'm like, did you die or like what's going on?
I'm making it to the tunnel. Damn the light. Making it to the tunnel.
Smash says, Rebel Gaming Club, when are you sending over that vid? Question mark.
Smash JT.
Yeah, Smash, you want to get in on the hangout? What do you want to do? Let me know. And don't give me this crap about, oh, I'm spending time with the family, or I'm working, or I'm driving. I don't care.
The kids are out of control.
I don't care. Lock him in the closet like everybody else. Are you delivering mail right now?
Yes, I am.
Who delivers mail at 8? Well, it's what time? Is it 7:45 there?
Yeah.
We do. People get pissed that their mail comes after dinner.
I'm like, shut the fuck up, go in the house.
You want your letter or not?
Yeah, you want this shit or what? You could not be getting it. Shut up.
Dan says he hopes to get that out tomorrow. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna change your name from Smash JT to Smash Excuse Machine. I would, but the wife's at work and the kids are crazy.
I'm taking YouTube down on an extravaganza with me.
Dan says locking it in the closet. Chris, Father of the Year. Yep, that's how we do it.
Y'all can't wait to check out that Einhander.
Einhander is amazing.
Yeah, I can't wait to check that out. I just keep talking about it.
It's.
You said it's
I played a lot of shoot 'em ups in my day, my brother, and Einhander is probably the best.
Is it better than Raiden?
Yes.
The arcade?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Lucky Collector says just lock him in the closet and toss him a 3DS. It'll be fine. Yeah, what's a battery life on a 3DS? You know? A couple hours are fine. They're fine.
Yeah, they're good.
And CaptNRetro says good to see AAA back in the last episode. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. He's out of prison. He got the ramen noodle diet.
Gamers Manuel, what's going on?
Manuel.
Alex is asking, is it better than Akai Katana? Akai Katana is a badass shoot 'em up. Probably one of the best, in my opinion, for, you know, the generations that we're talking about, right? 6, 7, and 8. But Einhander is better. I guess Einhander was a 5th generation game, but Einhander is amazing. The best thing to do with Einhander is get a pair of put some headphones on when you're playing it, man. You can do that. Because it just sounds so like industrial. It's amazing. But Akai Katana is amazing. The Crimson Sword. The Blood Sword. That's what Akai Katana is. Roaming Dan says, Chris, have you tried Nier Automata yet? Because the shooting stage. Yeah, Roaming Dan, I actually started the live stream. I did about an hour and 45 minutes yesterday. And I'll probably get back to it as soon as we're done with this live stream, I'll probably start playing it. No, I probably won't live stream it, but I'll play it. But I want to play like Gravity Rush. I picked up Shovel Knight. I haven't even touched Shovel Knight yet. I have a little game called Night Trap. Watch out behind you, Night Trap.
Are you gonna bust it? Are you gonna bust it open?
I will when I'm ready to play it, but I'm gonna keep it sealed for now.
Yeah, I need to.
Because I play my games, not like Tight White.
Yeah, I want to find that version of it because I'm not busting my collector's one, not opening that one. I do want to see what that tape looks like though.
Tape?
Yeah, the collector's edition has a tape in there. Interesting. Well, I guess I'll watch somebody's video. I get to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Smash, JT. Nomics.
Dan,
what's up?
Roaming Dan says Shovel Knight is a blast. Yeah, I'm gonna live stream Shovel Knight. I'm gonna do what Uncle Strange does. Because Uncle Strange is my guy. I love Uncle Strange, man. He'll put a game in.
What size is the boxes for $48 a year? The PO box?
Is there a number on there?
No.
Go to the site. Go to the site and check it out.
All right, thanks.
All right.
Hobbs out there conducting business. But yeah, I'm gonna do what Uncle Strange does, man. He just like, yeah, we're just gonna play this game, and he pops it in. He plays it for a couple hours a day, and when he finishes it, man. It's pretty awesome. Dan said, Cinnamore. Did you get it for the Switch or the PS4? CaptNRetro's asking, anybody else play Cuphead? Hey, I heard they're gonna make a physical release of that. I would probably get a physical release. It is gamers, man. Hobbs at work, man. Making them dollars.
You know, I keep forgetting, Manuel, we gotta work something out.
That game says, yeah, Cuphead is tough and the physical is whack. What do you mean the physical is whack?
It's whack?
It's whack?
They don't even have a physical yet, right?
Yeah, I heard that there wasn't a physical copy for Cuphead yet, but I heard they were thinking about making a physical copy. Unless DatGameCollector knows something that we don't know. Oh, he says it's just a case, no disc. What do you? Huh?
Oh, the access bullshit. It's that access code bullshit. That's probably what it is.
That's
a case
crazy.
with just the access code. Yeah, that's dumb shit. I don't get that one.
That guy says Javier is such a workhorse on the Hangout despite being at work. Jav's the man, man. Roving Dan says AAA is awesome, but not as awesome as Jersey Jordan.
Jersey Jordan, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that is pretty funny. We need more Jordan. That's what we need. We need just like Geisha Jordan, Jersey Jordan. Put them titties away. Rebel Gaming Club Dan says, "Oh, you got Cinnamore for the Switch."
Yeah, that's another one. I don't know when I'm playing that. Raiden, I don't know when I'm playing any of those.
Yeah, I haven't even opened my Raiden 5 yet.
Yeah.
Smash, who is the definitive source. He says, Dev's confirmed a physical release for Cuphead in the future. He made a video on it, on the access code for Cuphead. And then he said, shit, same. Yeah, you promote your channel here, bro. Smash JT Cuphead disc is on the way eventually, though. So, yeah, hopefully an actual physical release of it. That would be nice. Dan, you start playing Rebel Gaming Club, Dan. Did you start playing Cinnamore yet? There he is, Video Game Cadet. What's going on, man? You're one of my featured channels tonight. So everybody go over and check out Video Game Cadet. Pick up videos, contests, collections, live streams. Just finally got done playing Resident Evil 4 on the PlayStation 4, which is awesome. I enjoyed it, so you're a feature channel tonight, buddy. So hopefully we can throw some subs over to you.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. Go check him out.
He's Jav approved. Jav Geez approved. I love Video Game Cadet. You know, let me know if you want to jump in on this.
Tylord's still out there?
I don't know if Tylord's still out there. He's probably ordering more Shad juice.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's gotta drink that responsibly. He can't be just spitting it everywhere.
I think that's gonna be a thing now. We're gonna make that a thing.
It's on my next one.
Yeah.
I went looking for it. I tried to find it.
Uncle Strange says he's still here. He's lurking. Yeah, Uncle Strange, if you want in the live stream, let me know. I'll send you a link to the Google Hangout. Gamer's Manual says LOL Shad juice. Hilarious.
Yeah, and YouTube Town. They need to go check out Tylord's 50 YouTuber shout out vid. Yo, that's insane.
Yeah, Tyler did a great job on that, man. That was awesome. He put like all of our faces on like PlayStation covers and GameCube boxes and stuff. Robert Payne says Robert is 17 subscribers away from 100. All
right, let's get him up there. Let's go.
I'm gonna wait till he gets to 99, and then I'm gonna unsub.
You dirty bastard.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, go check out Cool Ass Robert Payne. That's my man right there.
Cool Ass Robert Payne.
He went ahead and changed his channel. That's his new moniker now. That's hilarious. Power Ranger Bob. Power Ranger Bob is gone. That name is now defunct.
Smash says that Tyler Stevens' shout out is seriously one of his favorite videos of the year. Dan has not started Cinemore yet. And Dan Rebel Gaming Club says Overcooked on the PS4 is one of my game of the year. Oh, it's his game of the year. I've never heard of that game.
Cooking Mama? Is that what he said?
Overcooked?
Overcooked.
CaptNRetro says he lost 8 subscribers this last week. He made a couple. He made a couple frenemies. Kev's always out. He's always out there talking that shit.
Talking that shit.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. If anybody has any questions, if they want to ask me or Javi, I'll put it in the comments section, man. If anybody wants to get in on the Google Hangout, let me know. I'll send you the link. What is Overcooked?
I've never heard of it.
Video Game Cadet says, "Thanks for the shout out." No problem, dude. You're one of my favorite YouTubers. Always look forward to your content. Love them late night live streams, man. Huff sounds like he's like in an airplane right now.
Yeah, I'm taking off. Destination unknown. Now I'll be cruising at an altitude 30,000.
Uncle Strange says he ordered Cinemore off of Amazon. Should be there Friday. My brother, you are gonna love that game. That game is amazing. Smash AT says he heard that Overcooked is a blast, fun game to play with the kids. He thinks his are too young though. Robert says Video Game Cadet has some great streams. Yeah, man. I digged it, man, because I have Resident Evil 4 for like GameCube and PS2, but I've never really played it. And watching him play it is like, man, now I want to get it and play it. So
yeah, I never played it. I have it.
Yeah, it looked really good.
Yeah, they got the village and all. Yeah, it's different from the rest of them. Well, from the first 3.
So I'll probably get it and then sell my GameCube and PlayStation 2 copies.
I think have it on the current gen. I think I have it on the. I know I have PS2 version. Smash, JT.
Oh god.
But there's a game that I'm curious about. I keep saying it. It's Attack on Titan. That's
Oh
the game
yeah,
I'm
I've seen
curious
that one.
about. I see it all the time, and the graphics look good. Like, I don't know anything about it. I know it's an anime. Never seen the anime.
Yeah, Smash says he's getting Cinemore EX tomorrow and in-store Walmart pickup based off of my live stream. Cool, man. If I can, help people find games that they like, it's pretty sweet. And Gamer's Manual, when is the next trade show? That is a question that I get a lot. I think Bianca's asked me that. Carli's asked me that. We've talked about it in our text group. It's we really
Let's do it next month.
We really want to do another trade show, but trying to get everybody's schedules, because I think Saturday night is probably the best night for everybody else. But I work Saturday night, so I would have to take a Saturday off, which is no problem. It's just trying to organize it. But yeah, there will be one coming up. I'll tell you that right now. Maybe like in January, through the holidays kind of thing. Yeah, that trade show was a blast, man. I had a great time doing that. And DatGameCollector says, thanks for subbing, Roaming Dan, sub back. Cool, man. Emceemer says, all of those anime games end up being Dynasty Warrior reskins.
But does he know about Titan?
I don't know. Roaming Dan, Smash AT says, thanks for the sub, Roaming Dan. I like it. I like it when people subscribe to other people's channels, man.
Yeah, sub to me.
Community, we're all in this together. Don't sub to Jav Geez.
Once I get to 300, when I get to 300 subs, I'm gonna give away an epic. It's gonna be an epic giveaway.
Are you gonna give away your banned GameStop players card?
No. We'll give away something better. I don't know what it is, but it's gonna be epic. I'm gonna break the mold on YouTube.
Yeah, you gonna tear it down?
Yeah, I'm gonna tear it down. People are gonna be like, why don't you other motherfuckers give away shit like this? I just don't like revealing it.
Yeah. Keep it a secret. Dan says he subbed to all of the recommended channels in that list. Dude, that's a big list. That'd probably take you a while.
I have a long ass list on every video I put out in the description. Long ass, I don't even know. It's like 20, 30, over 20 for sure. All
yeah.
Bianca, Chris, everybody's on that list.
CaptNRetro says that Ha's going to give away California games.
Yeah, California games, baby, on the NES.
Dan says now he has content to watch for the next couple years. Gamer's Manual says don't give away Dracula X. Uncle Strange, no worries, my pleasure. All the sub action. Yeah, what do you want for that Dracula X, bro?
That's Manuel's. He claimed it. We just gotta work something out. Yeah, matter of fact,
I got Pink Panther on PlayStation.
Man, fuck that. I treat that shit like Africa, man. That shit'll leave my hands quick.
Banawi. Ooh na na. Ooh na na.
Bullshit ass Africa for the PS3. I don't even know why they made that dumbass game.
Yeah.
And why it's rare and expensive now.
It's rare because nobody wants it. It's a piece of shit.
What's that? Manuel, did you already burn all the trade credit?
Smash says, Roaming Dan, listening to Chris, that was your first mistake. Hey, Smash, your words hurt, buddy. Don't be like that.
Don't be like that.
Robert Payne's been playing RoboCop versus Terminator on SNES. The old RoboCop SNES versus Terminator.
I still have that.
Make my
That
He
very
didn't say, he didn't say make my day. What's he say? What's RoboCop say? Something creep.
Oh shit, I forgot that phrase. Robert, thank you for your cooperation. I forgot what he said. Something creep. Yeah, damn, I haven't heard that phrase in a minute. Robert.
Oh man, CaptNRetro says, he says, Hav, did I tell you I left behind a box of games at Palooza, or it was stolen off the truck, including that Wii U special edition game I picked up for you? That
No.
sucks.
Which one? Which game? I'm trying to remember which one he got from me. So he'll say. I remember getting something from him. He got a bunch of shit from me. Oh damn! I can't remember. He did get a special edition from me. I think. Oh, that damn. The Tokyo Mirage.
Tokyo, yeah, that's what he said. Tokyo Mirage. Emceemer says you didn't watch my RoboCop stream. I did the. It was an Xbox one. It was like a first-person shooter, I think. There's Brad from Chasing the Classics. What's going on, buddy? Hey, if you want in the Hangout, let me know.
No, Brad.
Text me with your email address. For some reason the invite feature on the Google Hangout isn't working. So I know you have my text. Just text me the email address, and I'll send that off to you, bro. Get some people in here. We got a return of the Monday night live stream and the Hangout.
He lost. He said, did he say it was lost or stolen?
He said
lost
either.
or stolen.
CaptNRetro said either left it there by accident at Palooza or somebody stole it, like the box of games.
Shit. I have 4 games that I lost, and I have no idea where they at from the Palooza. And, man, I traded to get 2 of them, and I paid to get the other 2, and I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Shadow Warrior 1 and 2, the re-release, the limited edition shit. Oh man, I'm pissed.
Smash says, Hav, if someone was shipping a box with the word stadium events on it, would it magically disappear off of your truck?
No, I don't even know what stadium event is. What is that, the Olympics?
You don't know what stadium events is?
It probably have to be confiscated, you know, not your band. I'd have to take it home and check it out. Smash.
Yeah, make sure it's not a bootleg. And we send an invite to the Video Game Cadet. Hopefully he'll join us. I'm going to remove that comment, Video Game Cadet, because it's got your email in it. Unless you don't care. I don't know if that's like your YouTube email only. Roman Dan says, yeah, it's kind of shitty someone steal a box of games at the convention. If that's what Cat Scratch 55 wants to know if he can join. Do we know you? Did Hav just die? I think Hav died. I think his whole thing just went off. Do you have a YouTube channel there, Cat Scratch 55? All right, hold on. I'll be right back. Video Game Cadet says, oh, it's your YouTube. Okay, yeah. I didn't know, so I just removed your thing off there. Emceemer says, dude, Mega Man homebrew is hard. Yeah, bro, that's how they make them. They make them ridiculous hard, but it's satisfactory. You know which one I want to get? I think they actually made a physical copy. It's like Mega Man versus Street Fighter or something, and it's like a Mega Man game, but the Robot Masters are all Street Fighter characters. Want to get that one for sure. Video Game Cadet, I sent that email, so. Go ahead and jump on in. All right. Thought I heard something. I'm about to get swatted. Swatted live on Google Hangout. On the Google. It's worth a Google. Dude, where's the Emerald Game Cave at? Let's look at Hav. Let's look right up his nose. You can see your boogies. There, he put his profile pic up. That is a good one. he muted himself? Yeah. Oh man.
Get your 8 o'clock ass in that vestibule.
I was telling people get out of the post office. Beerus the Destroyer, what is going on? Thanks for stopping by the live stream.
Yeah, he was
he didn't miss anything.
Beerus the Destroyer. He
Freaking,
was in the stream yesterday.
Yeah, what's been going on? What'd you miss? CaptNRetro was trolling me. Smash JT said something really mean. We sent out an invite to Video Game Cadet. And we were talking about Nier Automata. I think that's about it. And how's that work? Chasing Classics, B-Red says Smash JT. That was a very nice video today. He agrees 100%. Had the mouse on the checkout a few times just to say screw it. He wasn't going to buy it. You guys talking about Tokyo 42? Yeah, Smash says he's glad he wasn't the only one. There's Emerald Game Cave. He's at work stealing Wi-Fi. What's going on, bro? CaptNRetro says Brad's awake. Emerald Game Cave from Australia.
Yeah, my man. What up, Michael?
We're going international.
Yeah, international. Just shout out to my man, Emerald Game Cave, Michael.
We got the Canadians and the Australias.
I have a what is it? I have a PAL PS2 Slim because of him. Appreciate you. And a bunch of games with blue cases.
Yeah, those are weird. I got some of those from King Deathbreaker. I got Metal Slug 5 and King of Fighter Maximum Impact 2. Chris can't play them.
All right, Chris, I'm gonna hop off here. I will holler at you.
All right, man. Thanks for stopping by. The old live stream. Okay, yep. So we did send one a Video Game Cadet, so hopefully he is on his way. Every game case says he needs a beer. CaptNRetro says Emerald Game Cave is the place to be. Mr. Venegas hooked us up with a beer, an emoji beer, and a beer G. So we're pretty busy tomorrow. I got some collection videos to shoot. I'll probably shoot my PlayStation 2 collection video. And then depending on how long that takes, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and PSP collections, man. Chasing the Classics, did I get to try out Nier on the PlayStation 3 yet? I have not. I actually started playing Nier Automata for PS4 last night, and it was amazing. So I can only imagine, if the first one's anything like it, it's going to be awesome as well. I wanted to play some PS4 Nier today, but last night we hit the sauce a little hard. So I was supposed to mail Uncle Strange's thing like at 8 o'clock in the morning when when the post office opened. I didn't actually get out of bed till like 10 o'clock. But we get the package. It's away. The package is away. Emerald Game Cave says he liked the zombie vid. Yeah, man, I get a lot of good feedback on that. I was thinking about maybe doing some more of those. We've got a Milo shooting simulator. It's basically like a $50,000 PlayStation. You can do like, shoot, don't shoot scenarios and, all different kinds of stuff. And the guy that operates it can change it to, the bad guy pulls out a gun or the bad guy complies. It's a teaching tool for people to use good verbal skills when talking to people and getting them to comply without having to use force. So it's a good thing. But like I said in the thing, there's some skill builders on there. They're just sort of, fun. And the zombie one was one of them. Bear says he's planning to start collecting. What's a good system to collect for? I like PS2. PS3 is and Xbox 360 are like dirt cheap right now. So yeah, if you're like me and you're poor, I tend to gravitate towards systems where I can accumulate games. But PS3 is cheap. PS2 has just got a huge library of awesome games. Smash says N64, small library, obtainable gold, plus a lovely game. Yeah, all the first party and like rareware games are where you want to start. For N64. I wouldn't recommend going out and dropping $1,000 on Worms Armageddon and Clay Fighters and all that stuff. Lucky Collector says collect Neo Geo. Rebel Gaming Club says, yeah, PS3. Yeah. PS3 games are dirt cheap at GameStop right now. And what the PlayStation 3 did really well is there's a lot of like collections. So like I just picked up the Disgaea Triple Play collection, but there's like a Call of Duty 2-pack. There's Devil May Cry. There's a couple Metal Gear Solid collections on there. Jack and Dexter, Ratchet and Clank, the Sonic Mega Collection Plus. So you can get a lot of really great compilation disc games, Roaming Dan says, year of the PlayStation for the win. Yeah, I'm telling you that. Kind of pretty productive year of the PlayStation. It's hard to believe it's almost over. We just got the December episode and then maybe a January episode. I don't even know if I'm going to do a January episode. Stick around for the year of the PlayStation. I guess it would be in December, but it would be for November. We're having a contest, a giveaway. And also, I don't know if this is a forum to bring it up. I might make a separate video. But last year, there were a bunch of YouTubers that had smaller channels that did giveaways, Christmas giveaways. And I was really sort of touched by that. You guys have 100 subscribers or 150 subscribers or whatever it is, and they're out there putting together these awesome packages to give away for Christmas. And we're definitely going to do that on my channel this year. So if anybody else wants to participate in that, you're more than welcome to. You just make a video, standard collection video, rules apply. But yeah, it was really, really, it was something to behold because Kane Deathbreaker did it, Woodbarion Retro Game Hunter did it. I'm trying to think who else, but a lot of YouTubers did a Christmas giveaway. So stay tuned in December for that. We'll probably do maybe end of November. Maybe end of November, the announcement. And then I don't know, we're going to do the, I have to look, because it's a work thing too, man. My days off right now might not be my same days off, but it looks like December 24th is a Sunday. We might do it Christmas Eve, which would be nice, I think. But yeah, I actually ended up winning Kane Deathbreakers, and I got Metal Slug 5 and King of Fighters on PS2, but they're Power Region games. Got a really awesome Mario, I think it was a Mario Galaxy Christmas ornament. Mega Man Legends. I mean, it was just awesome. CaptNRetro says Master System stuff is literally coming out of the woodwork in every store you go to. Yeah, I'm starting to see a little bit more Saturn stuff out there. A lot of it's sports titles and stuff, but you know, games like Grid Runner, you know, kind of common, kind of shitty titles anyway. DatGameCollector says, don't do it on the 21st. That's the fall backlog challenge drawing. Yeah, man. CaptNRetro said that was another troll comment. You know, I do, you know, DatGameCollector is a moderator, and so is Smash JT. They will bounce your ass, Captain Yeah, Saturn, man. Saturn is expensive, but it's so awesome. Barris, did you get the SNES Classic? No, I did not get the Super Nintendo Classic yet. I want to find one in the wild, just, you know, thrill of the hunt. Have I heard of Mega Man and the Mushroom Kingdom? No, I have not. Sounds interesting. Dino's Games and 988. What's going on, man? It's been a while. How you been, brother? It's good to see you. Brett Sadler asks, do you think that eBay YouTuber sets the pricing for older games as soon as Metal Jesus talks about the game? eBay prices soar. Yeah, I've heard that, you know, and I've seen some statistical evidence that shows that happens, especially like when James does it, right? When the Angry Video Game Nerd does it. But I don't think that they do that intentionally. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think Mike Matei and James are buying 600 copies of, you know, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde just so they can do a review on it and then turn around and flip the game. You know what I mean? I don't think that's going on. But I do think there could be some funny business if you know that goes on. And like James would tell all of his buddies, hey, we're getting ready to do a review on Street Fighter 2010. It's a shitty game. It's like a $10 game now. If you want to buy it, you know what I mean? They can buy copies. Misfit Gamer Kid, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by. Dino's Game says he's getting a gold PS4 Slim. Yeah, that looks awesome. All right, Apoc, thanks for stopping by, man. It was good seeing you, brother. I really mean that. It was good seeing you. Good talking to you. But, you know, I don't know as far as if they set the prices. Because unless they've got like a couple hundred copies of Mario 64 or something, right? It's kind of hard to set the price if it's, you know, Mario 64 is a $30 game, and then the one YouTuber that talked about it, they posted for $50 on eBay. You know what I mean? They're not one game isn't gonna. So I guess what you're asking really then is, do they create demand? Brett says, I don't think they do it on purpose, but if they talk about a rare game like Stubbs the Zombie for Xbox, it's $30 more in 2 hours on eBay. Yeah, I mean, I know it. I know what you're saying. Well, DatGameCollector, what Brett's saying is it's $30 more than it is now. So if it's like a $30 game, he's saying it jumps up to like 55 or 60 bucks. Which, yeah, I get what you're saying. Sure. Yeah, I mean, I would get on board with that. Like, they create the demand, and then everybody else rises their prices. I don't know how many people that are selling Stubbs the Zombie, and we're talking about the people that know what they have, right? Oh, here's our old box of Xbox games, $100 for everything, right? I mean, does everybody that individually sells the Stubbs the Zombie game know that they're doing a review on it? I don't know, man. It's a tough question to answer. The CaptNRetro said it happened after Sky Kid episode price shot up $45, $55. Now it's down to $12. Sometimes you just got to wait it out, man. Wait for that fan frenzy to die down. Dino is saying Horizon is dirt cheap. Yeah, I want to get Horizon Zero Dawn. It's Uncle Strange's fault that I want to get that game. I was sort of wishy-washy on it, but then I watched Uncle Strange play it every day for like a week, and I was like, man, I need to get this game. Dan says it's a temporary price hike after it's talked about on YouTube. Yeah, just got to be a little patient. Misfit Gamer Kid, $17.99 at GameStop. You got stubs for $17.99 at GameStop. Did you order that off their website, or did you buy it like back in the day? Dino saying Black Friday Horizon's gonna be $20, which is a steal. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. CaptNRetro says it does happen, but they don't plan on it. They just do what they do. Scumbag resellers jack prices. Yeah. Super Poke Nerd, what's the best Atari flashback version? The first one. Brett's asking, what are you currently looking for? So here's sort of, I'd like to get a copy of Horizon. There's a couple on Craigslist and offer up for $20, but DatGameCollector was saying that they're going to release a Game of the Year edition with all of the stuff on it. You know what I mean? Like all the downloadable content and the patches. Dino's Game says he got Earthbound for $10 over a month ago. Not, you know what? I'm banning you from the stream. You're banned. I hate you now. We are no longer friends. No, I'm just kidding. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. I'm looking for Need for Speed Rivals. I'd rather trade for it than buy it. Horizon would be cool. And on PS3, any of the collection discs, like the Devil May Cry collection, the Metal Gear Solid collection, all of those type of things. That's sort of what I'm looking for. Yeah, Alex says, yeah, on the 1st of December, there's going to be the Game of the Year edition of Horizon. Emceemer says the new Atari doesn't include paddles, which is a bummer because I love those paddles. You play like Kaboom. Kaboom is like one of my favorite Atari games of all time. CaptNRetro says, get him out. Yeah. Misfit Gamer said he got his stubs $18, so his GameStop carried retro. Man, I wish ours did that. Because I'll never order retro games off of GameStop's website. I like to see it. I like to actually hold it in my hand and take a look at it. Misfit Gamer said people traded in fake games and they stopped carrying them in-store directed by corporate. Yeah, that was a thing, man. People trade in fake games. It's nuts. CaptNRetro asked where's your GameStop is in VA, baby. Believe that. Savage wants to know, can you rub that green PSP for me? Yeah, I slept with that thing last night, brother. That thing is walking wrong. Yeah, bootlegs. I saw Retro Bro did a video where he took a fake Musha that was clearly fake into a GameStop and they offered him $26 for it. And he's like, "Oh, well, I'll think about it." You know, he actually didn't sell it to him because he's a nice guy, but he just wanted to see. Brett says he went to a couple of game stores in northern Columbus area a few weeks ago. They had eBay prices on anything. What stores did you go to? Savage, is it? Yeah, it's Mint. Yeah, it's a. You guys don't know what I'm talking about if you haven't seen that episode. I'm talking about this right here. Oh, you can see your reflection in it, YouTube. Oh my God. There it is. You guys don't mind if I play a little Metal Gear, right? Dino says he's scalping his SNES Classics like a scumbag this season. That's hilarious. Yeah, Mystery Gamer Kid, I'd like to know what where you went. Oh my god, so sexy. Pick it up. A classic Metal Gear startup. So amazing. Oh yes, I don't know if I said that, but because I'm old, so I forget what I do. But it's got Metal Gear Solid downloaded on it, Battlefront, Peace Walker. It's awesome. CaptNRetro says, not a fan of Metal Gear games. What? VGMX, yeah, VGMX over there on Schrock Road. I was actually there today. They used to have, that whole store used to be video games. Now it's like 25% video games and like 75% card games. All right, Mr. Venegas, take it easy, man. Thanks for stopping by the live stream. How come you don't like Metal Gear? UGA. I don't think I've ever been there. UGA. Sounds familiar. Video Game Cadet. Did you get the link I sent you? Check out Mr. Venegas. Games and toys, man. I don't think I've ever played a Call of Duty game. Not really into the first person shooters that much. Mile High Game Hunters. What's up, man? It's been a long time. How you guys been out there in Colorado? Brett says UGA is it's a little teeny store. Where's that at? Like, do you remember, like, was it like in Hilliard or something? There he is. Video Game Cadet. What's going on, brother?
Doing good. How about yourself, man?
Good. Hell of a live stream you had going on there with the old Resident Evil 4, man.
Dude, that game was so much fun. I highly recommend it if you haven't tried it.
I plugged in a little bit and played it for GameCube, but I think the version you have is probably the better version to get. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the remaster version that I've been playing on the PS4. It's pretty solid.
I saw it at GameStop. It was like $18 or something, but it was just a disc only in one of those cheap GameStop cases. I'm like, I gotta have a complete copy. You know what I mean?
I bought it during like the Halloween season. They did a deal on it for like $7 or $8 on the PS4 store.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I went on a little binger with horror games.
Misfit Gamer Kid says, what are you collecting for mainly now? Right now, for me, brother, it's all about that PlayStation 4. I love my PlayStation 4 a lot. Like, I was never a big GameStop person. The last game I pre-ordered from GameStop was Metal Gear Solid 2 back in like 2001, 2002. That was like basically the last time I'd ever been in a GameStop. So, but I'm loving it going there looking through the PS4 games.
Yeah, I'll go there and not buy anything. I'll just go around looking at the store, look at all the new game releases and stuff. I find it kind of cool just to hang out there.
Brett, it's on Bethel Road. Yeah. I've been to that store, UGA Games. Yeah, it's really small. So, Video Game Cadet, what are you mainly collecting for right now?
Man, I keep my range pretty open. Definitely Nintendo, and I've been on Been collecting pretty hard for the Super Nintendo recently. I've been looking for box games in particular. Those are so fun. And as a child, I just ripped through those games. And, you know, the cardboard box and the manual, I have no idea what even happened to them. So now, like, finding them in a better condition than I ever had it is pretty awesome.
Misfit Gamer Kid says Stub is actually $16 with the Elite Pro, but it's currently out of stock.
I wish they had released more Silent Hill games for the PlayStation 4. What happened to that series?
I don't know. When there's some for, what was it? PS3. I've got the collection for PS3. I've never played it, but there was like Downpour or something. Like there was like a couple bad ones that I'm not that familiar with the series. I just remember hearing that.
Then they released like a playable demo and YouTube just like blew up with it on the play. And then it never.
Yeah, it was like a first-person walking around type sim kind of thing.
Yeah, it was just like a house that you walked around repeatedly and like things would change and stuff. It was supposed to just get people hyped for the game, and then I think something happened with the director and the studio falling out or something. Pretty unfortunate though.
Yeah, that's crazy. Brett says he found Lagoon box complete for $30 in the wild 3 weeks ago. Nice. Roving Dan says Silent Hill's kind of dead. And Super Mower Mario Poke Nerd says they fired Kojima. Is that Kojima or Kojima? That's not a Kojima game, is it? They fired Kojima, who created Silent Hill. Yeah, so just like you were saying, like they had,
that name sounds really familiar.
Savage says he misses Silent Hill, but it's basically what you were just saying, that they put out that demo and then there was a falling out of some kind and it just never.
DOA.
Yeah. It was named PT, which was supposed to be named Silent Hills with an S, but was then killed by Capcom. So it's not a Capcom game, is it? I don't know, man.
I feel like Capcom's been killing a bunch of their IPs recently, like just sitting on them, letting them rot. Like a Mega Man game. Like, where has that been for years?
I don't know. They put a lot of time and effort into Mighty Number 9, and then we get a Legacy Collection for PS4, and Legacy Collection 2, which it'd be a little bit different if it was the first time we ever got those games. You know what I mean? But you can get them on the GameCube and PlayStation. I mean, I don't know. I'd love another X game, Mega Man X game.
Oh yeah, for sure. That'd be awesome.
DatGameCollector, all right, man, take it easy. And he wants Dino Crisis 4. Cool. CaptNRetro says PT is no more. Resident Evil 7 stole the idea. Kojima is making a crazy baby hybrid robot human game with dude from Walking Dead. Yeah, I think I saw the trailer for that. He's like a baby or something. Is that what? That's pretty awesome.
I think the guy from Walking Dead was in the playable trailer for Silent Hills. Wasn't he? Like, I think I remember seeing his face on there.
Which one? The guy that plays Rick?
No, the crazier guy. Was it Darren, maybe?
Oh, the Daryl guy.
Yeah, Daryl.
Savage Beast says 2D Mega Man X only, though. Yeah.
Speaking of Capcom, I've heard that they Street Fighter 2 on the Switch has been selling like hotcakes, like 500,000 plus copies.
Nice. Do you have a Switch?
I do, yeah.
Do you get Mario Odyssey?
Yeah, I just picked it up just recently.
Did you play it?
Playing through it recently.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, I'm on like the 4th world or so. I've put like maybe 2 hours or so into it.
Cool ass Robert Payne says Norman Reedus. Yes.
That sounds right.
Daryl.
Durl.
I'm actually pretty jacked up to be back on the old Google Hangouts, man. We haven't done a Google Hangout forever.
I noticed your absence for a while. I know you were keeping busy with all the training and tests and all that stuff.
It was crazy, man. Just crazy. And then I started having company come over on Monday night. We go downstairs, drink beer, and play darts. So, and then like Emceemer live streams on Tuesday, and I don't want to live stream when he's live streaming. You know what I mean? I want to make sure he still gets his views. And
yeah, I do.
Oh yeah, he wasn't the Boondock Saints. Oh, go ahead, man.
I was just saying I try to avoid live streaming when I see other people that I'm close with streaming at the same time, or hop on like once their stream is ending.
Yeah, I've done that a couple times with Uncle Strange, where like he always streams from 2 to 4 p.m. So I'll watch a stream or whatever, and I'll be like, hey, if anybody wants to come over to my channel, I'll live stream right after after his is done. And some of them guys come over, which is cool. So what are you going to be live streaming next? What's next on the video game Cadet?
I just purchased Alien Isolation, which is another like survivor horror game. Apparently, it's pretty creepy, so I'm pretty jacked for it.
Nice. I saw you were playing the other day. You got stuck somewhere or something. Something was going on.
Yeah, so I bought the game and it started to download, and I checked back on it in like a couple hours later, and it said it was ready to play. And then apparently you can play like the first 10 minutes of it before like the full game downloads. So I still had like 10 gigs to download it.
Oh, okay. CaptNRetro says it's great. Didn't blow his mind. Amazing. I think the story going from there. Videos of it. It's fun. It's deep. It's highly playable, but it doesn't break Mario molds like Breath of the Wild did for Zelda. Okay. I was thinking of doing a cool ass Rubber Paint says he's thinking about doing a regular Wednesday stream. That's cool, man. I don't know if Chasing the Classic still streams on Wednesdays. Brett says NES had amazing RPGs. Thinking of playing part 3 again. Part 3 of what? Did I miss something? I probably did. So CaptNRetro is saying that the Mario game's good, but it doesn't break the mold. But you know what? When I play a Mario game, I expect it to maintain a certain format. You know what I mean? The old, I'm a side scroller platformer Mario fan. The 3D world ones, the open world ones, they're kind of take them or leave them with me. I could care less about them. So I'd rather have a 2D like a platformer like that. But
you'd probably like Odyssey because they do a lot of throwback areas where it's all 2D.
It looked really cool.
But yeah, I kind of agree with you that like Mario games might not be groundbreaking because they want to stay within a certain type of mold, and that's like something I can appreciate.
They stay in that safe zone. Brett says Final Fantasy 3 on Super Nintendo. Yeah, that's cool. I have one of those games. I haven't even played it yet. Misfit Gamer, yard sale season is over for you, or you continue going out for a couple more weekends. Yeah, right now, man, it's all about pawn and thrift. It's mid-November here in Ohio, so that cold crispness is in the air. You know what I mean? And they're already talking about rain turning into sleet and snow and ice, and that's when we start talking that stuff. CaptNRetro says exactly. You should play like a Mario game. Robert Payne says YouTube needs to fix the notification. He missed some streams because of it. Which is why CaptNRetro saying, which is why it's not Game of the Year over Zelda. Zelda was fan-fucking-tastic on all levels. Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt that Zelda Breath of the Wild is probably a better game than Mario Odyssey. But watching gameplay of Mario Odyssey, it looked fun. You know, that's all we're that's all we're saying.
I think they're both like console sellers. So that's good for Nintendo.
Yeah. Rooming Dan says, yeah, Chris, we know you have all those RPGs that you don't play. That's true. You're not a liar, which is we're gonna do something about that next year. Keep a lid on it for now, man. We'll talk about that in my yearly update video. Vigi Gamer, what's going on, man? Okay, I'll tell you what the idea is, because I'm not really good with like keeping secrets. So this is what I was thinking. I have all these games that I don't play that I'm probably never gonna play, like RPGs and stuff. So I was thinking about next year, like on the last day of the month or the next to last day of the month, having a section of video called CMRetro Sells, and I'll highlight like 5 or 6 games that I want to get rid of out of my collection, and hey, PayPal, and I'll send it right to you. The price is the price. It's non-negotiable. You don't like the price, you don't have to buy it from me. But if I've got like some PlayStation RPGs I'm going to get rid of. If I can find a SNES Classic, I'll probably get rid of my Super Mario RPG physical copy and my Final Fantasy II physical copy. And there was another game on there that I had that I would get rid of. But so as I was thinking about doing, I got very rare Pink Panther for PlayStation. If anybody wants to buy that, just stuff like that. Kind of clearing out the collection, out with the old, sort of in with the new kind of stuff.
Do you find yourself like buying games out at thrift stores that you know you'll never play, or do you like have ambitions to play them like in the future?
I think a lot of the times you buy them and you're like, oh yeah, I'll get to this, but you're not going to get to it, you know. But there's such good price that you don't want to leave it there. Like this one thrift store I go to on Monday, if it's a certain color tag and it's under $12, it's automatically just 75 cents. And it's like even so titles, right? You know, you're not going to leave them for 75 cents if they're in good condition, complete. So what I've done is I've got a couple totes in my basement. So like I picked up Turok Evolution for Xbox, for the original Xbox, for 75 cents. Is that like a $3 or $4 game or something? I mean, it's not very expensive. But I'm going to start doing conventions probably next year, and I'll just put it like a $2 bin. You know what I mean? So eventually I'll make $1.25 on it or something, you know, and hopefully sell all those off. But yeah, I mean, you want to play them, but finding that time, man, I'll tell you.
Then there's all those games that you'll just pick up because it's like a lot deal. Like I just recently got like a Mary Kate and Ashley Dream Car or something like that for the GameCube. I'm like, what am I gonna do with this?
Yeah, and now you can't get rid of it because nobody wants that game. You're stuck with it. You know what I mean? Like,
it'd probably like scare away a buyer if you try to bundle it in with the system.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a man, and I've got Mary Kate and Ashley, 16, licensed to drive. Brett Saller says, opinion question. Are games too easy these days? Other than Dark Souls, what's hard? NES had games that made every kid rage out. But it was still fun. Are the kids today soft? I don't know. I think they're different types of games, if you know what I mean. Like these are big, like open world, you know, games that take 40, 50, 100 hours to play, you know. Contra, people say Contra's hard. I think Contra's easy. But it just, I had plenty of time to play it when I was a kid, and I can run like I have a no death run of Contra on my YouTube channel. So I think they're different types of games. When you get a Nintendo, it's like, oh well, you know, it's 6 to 8 levels. You know, you kind of know where you stand. You get into some of these huge like multiplayer online RPGs and stuff, and you just spend hours and hours. But I also think it depends on the game. Like I was playing Nier Automata, I made it to the first boss, I died. Back to the beginning of the level with you. You don't get to start at the boss fight, you know. So I just think it depends on what type of game.
Yeah, my kind of quintessential game in that like genre is Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Like that game punishes you so much. I don't think even as a kid I was ever able to beat it, but I still enjoy it a hell of a lot.
Yeah, Ghosts and Goblins and those games, I'm never gonna beat those, you know. But like Battletoads, you know, I can get halfway through Battletoads. I need to put in the time and actually just beat Battletoads and be done with it. But I can get to the snake pit, and yeah, just I don't know, man. What do you guys think in the comment section? How about that? See what I did there? I made it a participatory function. Metroid. I don't have Metroid for NES. Do I? Did somebody send that to me? Brett says, I can't think of a game these days that every kid can't beat other than Dark Souls.
That game is kind of notorious for that.
Yeah, that game. Smash JT said play Rogue Legacy. Misfit Gamer Kid. You have to rebundle it, but only throw it in when you meet up and say you're stuck with it now. Savage says he's going to play on Sarah's tablet. Smash says, I sent you Metroid when I lost. Yeah, I know you sent me that game. I'm just messing with you. CaptNRetro says, cop just caught in a lie. I don't know what you're talking about, sir. Citizen's arrest? Okay. Don't you come try and put handcuffs on me. Yeah, Dan, it's a time thing, like we just don't have the time to do that anymore, over and over. But Battletoads is one of those iconic classic games from your childhood that, you want to beat, and it's a hard game, and if you can beat it, it's like there's a prestige to it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I beat Battletoads, bitch. You know what I mean? Brett says try selling Barbie's Horse Adventures at GameStop. So, Video Game Cadet, what are some of the harder games that you've beaten?
Oh man, that's a good question. I think I was actually able, speaking of Ghouls and Ghosts, I think I was able to beat that game one time around. And then, of course, if you get to the end credits, it tells you have to play it again to get through like the final completion. But yeah, that was one I struggled with a lot as a kid. I don't think I realized as like a young kid that it was meant to be like so punishing. I just thought I wasn't as good as I should be at the game.
All right, Mur, thanks for stopping by. Emceemer live stream tomorrow night, probably 8, 9 o'clock-ish. So check out Emceemer's channel for sure. Yeah, something like I can beat the Mega Man games, which people say are hard. Contra's pretty easy for me. Let me look at the wall. Let me look at the Hall of Nintendo over here. Oh, I can beat Ninja Gaiden. I still need to beat Ninja Turtles. I'd say probably my Ninja Gaiden and Contra. I can beat those games. But I beat Contra without dying, so that's sort of anybody can beat that with the 30 life code.
I beat Contra 3. That game is like just a tremendous amount of fun. That's like one of my favorites for the system.
I still don't have that game. Brett says he beat Bard's Tale on Commodore 64. He said he's old like me. Used graph paper to draw out maps and dungeons, man. Yeah, buddy, that's how it was back in the day. Darkwing Duck. I beat Darkwing Duck. It's not too terribly difficult, but it's not easy. Sort of a harder Mega Man clone. It was built off the Mega Man 5 engine, so it is a Mega Man clone, technically.
Do you feel like you've gotten better at games as you've gotten older, or do you think you were like better as a kid?
I think I'm probably better at them now because you have that experience. Like when you see certain things start to happen in a video game, like that's like that's what happens in Mario. That's what happens in Zelda. That, you know what I mean? So you can kind of, I don't know, it's kind of weird to explain. You can sort of anticipate what's going to happen next in the game based off your prior experience with other games of a similar genre.
Right. I do feel like as like when you're younger, you have quicker reflex time though. So that kind of helps them.
Sarah, Castlevania X Final Boss. Yeah, I did beat Castlevania the Dracula X Chronicles. I did a no death run of that. Barris asking, do I have a lot of boxed Nintendo games? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and Air Fortress is right here. So I got like 33 boxed Nintendo games. But I'd really want to get the box and manual. No, the box. I'm sorry. The box for Donkey Kong Classics. The box for Dragon Warrior. Look at this shit. This is some bullshit right here. I'm sure I showed everybody. So I went to a thrift store and they had Dragon Warrior. It was $9, but it comes with the manual, both maps, the Explorer's Guide. All it's missing is the box, the Adventurer's Laminate Guide, and then there was a piece of paper in there that's like 5 tips to get you started or something. So for some reason, this sat on their shelf for $9, and I was like, I'll buy that for $9. So I really want the box for that. This is the one that came with the Nintendo Power, I think, because it came with maps and posters and stuff.
You had that video game hunting episode where you like hit a yard sale and the lady had a box of like NES games, but just box and manual, right?
Yeah. It's actually this Reeboks box right here is what they came in, and she brought it out with a console, and I flipped open the top and there's a copy of Contra in there, and I said, "How much do you want?" She says, "How about $40?" I said, "Sure, no problem." I gave her the $40. I picked up the box because I saw the Battletoads Double Dragon in there. Saw Battletoads Double Dragon in there, and I picked it up and it was light. So I looked in there, there wasn't a game, so I grabbed some of the other ones, Darkwing Duck and Chip and Dale and stuff. I was like, there aren't any games in here. So she goes, well, let me run in the house and see if I can find the games. So she goes in, comes back out, goes, I'm sorry, the kids must have taken them, if you don't want to buy that stuff, that's fine. And I'm like, well, I can always use the boxes and stuff, I'll get them out of here for you. And she gave me $20 back. She's like, I feel bad that the games weren't in there, so I got all that stuff for $20. The Battletoads Double Dragon actually comes with the manual and the Battletoads Double Dragon poster that's in there. Ooh.
That's crazy because like usually you'll find that the game got separated and like that's what remains, not the box and the manuals and stuff.
Yeah, I was pretty lucky because it came with the Battletoads Double Dragon. Darkwing Duck was in there. Ninja Turtles 3. And then, like Tetris and I'm thinking Monster Party was in there. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Ninja Turtles, Super Tecmo Bowl. I can't remember. Wrath of the Black Manta. Tiny Toons Cartoon Workshop. I don't think that one's too easy to find.
Well, it looks pretty sweet.
Yeah, it was just an amazing score. I ended up selling the Contra for $35 or whatever Contra went for at the time. So all them boxes and manuals are free, extra free. Gaming Rocks, what's up? CaptNRetro, what box do you want, man? So, what I really would like to get is a mint condition manual for Super Mario Kart for Super Nintendo, because I have a mint box and a mint cart.
I just picked up the box and manual for that game. I was at the my local game store, and I saw they had a complete box version of it, and I asked them like how much would they take for a trade-in. So I was just thinking, I'll take your box copy and I'll trade you in my like game only cart. But they ended up separating the box from the game and sold me like at a really good discount. So I picked it up. Nice.
And you have the game, so you just put your cartridge in the box, and now it's
that's what I.
Nice.
Yeah, I had the game, so that's what I did.
Gaming Rock says he needs a Mario. You know what? That's funny. You need a Mario Bros. Duck Hunt box. I need a Mario Bros. Duck Hunt box or a Mario Bros. Duck Hunt World Class Track Meet box because I have the carts and the manuals. It's hard to find a Mario Kart or a Mario Bros. Duck Hunt box because the game and the manual are so cheap that people, if they find the box, they just complete it super cheap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I did a yard sale once where I got a couple of just box only Super Nintendo games like Donkey Kong Country and a couple others that I ended up just, I think, scoring the rest of the stuff on eBay just to fill it out.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I did is I kept the boxes and I went over to local game store, and some of those games were like commons, like Tetris, you know what I mean? I just snagged them up off the shelf and just paid whatever the price was for them just so I could have them complete. Dino is asking, what's the game that you find the most? I don't know. That's pretty tough. I wish I could say like Fire Emblem, or something. So I wish I could just go into any thrift store and find Gotcha Force, but it doesn't. I don't know. Probably. I see a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles out there and a lot of Top Gun. That's probably for Nintendo. Those are probably the games I find the most.
Is he talking about NES or any game system?
I think he's just saying any game system. Marty, what's going on, man? He needs the box for Bubble Bobble 2. Yeah, he sent me a picture on Facebook. He's like, yeah, I thought it was like his grandfather or his uncle or something had some games in the attic, and Bubble Bobble 2 was one of them. It's like, CaptNRetro says he needs a Battletoads Double Dragon box. You better send me some artistic nudes, brother. Gaming Rocks just got Top Gun for Nintendo. Yeah, this is his grandpa that found Bubble Bobble, or yeah, Bubble Bobble 2. Bubble Bobble 2, Bubble Bobble 2, Bubble Bobble 2. Dino. Listen to this guy. Games he finds the most: Super Mario All-Stars or Super Mario World, probably Tetris for the Game Boy, also Mario's for the 64. Yeah, I do catch a lot of Mario 64s.
That's a game I'll scoop up every time I see it, pretty much, if it's for a decent price.
For sure, yeah, because that's a quick seller right there. That's a quick $30.
Yeah.
Sarah says,
easy to bundle it in there.
Super Mario World, Donkey Kong Country. Had 13 of each. That's hilarious. Original Sonic.
That's the nice thing about Sega Genesis games. You find those games complete all the time just because of the clamshell. Protects the manual and everything so much easier than the cardboard box.
Yeah, for sure. Dino's games, Sonic 2. Yeah, some of those Genesis games, like Eternal Champions. I see Eternal Champions a lot. Marty said Zelda and Turtles and sports games. Yeah, sports games is ridiculous. That's a good one. I think I counted like 40-something PlayStation 2 sports games on their shelf. It was ridiculous. Gamer's Manual says Cadet on Chris's live stream. Is this the first time you've been on a live stream on the Hangout?
Yeah,
I don't think so. What?
This is my first.
Wow, that's crazy.
I think I tried a while back and had some technical issues.
Technical. Are we talking to Sarah or am I talking to John? So stop switching to your girlfriend's name, John, or Savage Beast. You love Sega Genesis. Yeah, Sega's cool. I'm starting to get a little bit more appreciative of Sega, especially in the realm of shoot 'em ups. Barris, what box am I looking for? Mario Duck Hunt. Mario Duck Hunt, World Class Track Meet, Dragon Warrior, Donkey Kong Classics. Oh, and Dr. Mario. I'd love to get a box for Dr. Mario. So it's another box you can't find because the game's so cheap that it's easy to complete it, and people just sell complete copies, you know? Gamer's Manual wants to know, what is the best pickup for Video Game Cadet at a Goodwill?
I picked up some good stuff at Goodwills. Profitability wise, I once picked up 2 of the GameCube Game Boy player discs. Picked up 2 copies for 10 cents total. That was pretty awesome.
That is pretty awesome. Gaming Rocks, friend.
Same day, I also picked up Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn for $1.
What's that game going for now? Like $70 or something? 70, $80?
Yeah, definitely upwards of 60 and higher.
That's crazy. Gaming Rocks. His friend Brandon has all of them, but they're built into his aftermarket. Says that's cheating and he needs to go on a rough... Okay. Dinos Game says Gamer Alley TV. You haven't heard from Gamer Alley TV in a long time. Traded in the Game Boy 101. He won from my subscriber contest. LOL, kind of fucked up. Traded it in, what, to like a game store? You're not going to get jack for it. Savage says Tight White pays him to be Sarah on his live stream. It's free. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Thanks for the freebie. Appreciate it. It must be my birthday. I'm getting a freebie. Yeah, Barris. You know, I'm always on checking eBay and stuff for those boxes every now and then. I also need a manual for Wild Arms 2. That was sort of random. And Castlevania Chronicles. And Brave Fencer Musashi. Marty's going to get a custom painted Nintendo. Those are pretty cool. I saw some like a Zelda one and a Mega Man one. Gaming Rocks buys games from
a really good version of that with an NES, a Mario edition they did. A little DIY project. That was pretty cool to watch.
Yeah, COE 33 and Leaf. Yeah, I did one of those. That turned out pretty good. Just if I want to party with those guys, I want to party with Leaf. She's so cool.
Yeah, I like their channel a lot. They're really genuine. You can tell they're doing it for the love of collecting and everything.
So, like, when they started on YouTube, what did they have that I wanted? Oh, Mario Party 4 for GameCube. I didn't have it, couldn't find it, and I wasn't going to go spend like $30-$40 on it, right? So, I get a hold of COE 33, and I'm like, hey, do you want to trade for that? And so I sent him a trade list. He's like, oh, yeah, I'd be interested in like these 4 or 5 things. And I said, well, just pick whatever you want. And he picked a game. And he had never traded with. He was sort of apprehensive about trading with people on YouTube because, you know, it's online, obviously, right? So I just sent him like everything that he picked out that he wanted. It was like every game that he was like, yeah, I'd like to get that. That'd be cool. That'd be cool too. That'd be cool too. All right, man. Just box it. He didn't even know. And they got a box that was like this big. And it was supposed to be Super Mario Kart. So I sent him a box like this big. When they did the unboxing, it was like one of their first unboxing videos. He was like, this box is a little big for what we traded for. But yeah. Dinos Games, thanks for stopping by, man. Yeah, Gaming Rocks. Goodwills are... There's just everybody game hunts now. And even people that aren't into video games and don't game hunt, they have those stupid scanners on their phone and they just, you know, fire off and just scan everything in the goddamn Goodwill.
That frustrates me so much. I was at a Goodwill the other day and there was like a 70-year-old man like blocking off the whole gaming area. And I walked up and I was like looking at him for a second and I said to him, I was like, oh, you like video games? And he was like, no. But he's looking at the games. Like everybody and their brother knows to buy those games.
Yeah. crazy, crazy, crazy. Marty says you should do a live. Yeah, I would totally do a live stream with COE 33 and Leaf. Marty says he just found a box for Bubble Bobble 2 for like $45 on eBay. That's a repro. I don't know what the box for Bubble Bobble 2 goes for, but I know it's a hell of a lot more than $45. Even eBay is starting to get a little sketchy because you're like, the repo games look exactly like the real games. So you'll see like, Conker's Bad Fur Day for $89.99, $79.99, $99.99, $120, $89, $23. You're like, oh wait, what? Somebody mispriced it, and you look at it, and then you read this big. This is how they get you. You read this big long description, and then at the end it's like repo cart. Like, what are we doing? CaptNRetro.
Yo. What's up, buddy?
Nothing, man. Oh, I can hear myself.
Uh-oh. I must be too loud.
Yeah. How's your night going, man?
Good. How are y'all? What's going on?
I'm doing good, man.
Did that fix it, Chris?
Yes.
Yeah, I just had the volume up too loud on my computer.
Mute me. Smash is saying halftime. It doesn't even say repro. Wait. Gaming Rock says they had Super Mario 64 at my local swap meet for $200. Cartridge only? I mean, did that thing spend time in Kim Kardashian's butthole? Like, why would you charge $200?
Yeah. That's
not even close.
I've heard that's what they've been doing for like money recently, is putting shit up her asshole.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's how you get the big bucks. You gotta make stuff appreciate.
Cool ass Robert Payne says, "What's up, CaptNRetro?"
What's up, Robert Payne?
I'm sorry, Video Game Cadet. What were you saying?
Oh, it's all good. I was just saying that I've noticed, like, on the Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist, I've been seeing prices that are like well above eBay. I don't know how people are getting by with that.
Yeah. Are they? Are you seeing it sold? Like, people are like, PM. Is it actually getting hits, or is it just people trying to get money for it?
I've followed a couple of them, and they're getting marked as sold after a week or so.
Shit.
Yeah, if they're getting it.
There's a sucker born every minute. I sold a loose copy of Golden Axe Warrior for $250 today. Ooh. So I wouldn't pay that much for it. I didn't pay that much for it. Somebody did on Amazon today. And it was fun. I played it. Not nowhere near as awesome as Zelda. I mean, that's the Zelda game on the Sega Master System. And no, it's not. So I played it and got rid of it. You know what I mean? But I like to play the legit stuff. I can emulate all day long. But where's the fun in that? I want to hold the real thing and play the real thing. And if I like the real thing, I'll keep it.
Yeah, that's cool.
So what's up, man? How was your training? You did a bunch of training, huh?
Yeah, I was out at listen. This isn't a political, religious, that type of show, right? We're here to talk about games and fart jokes and NFL.
It gets religious, political in here occasionally.
But yeah, so I was out at the Ohio Peace Officer Training Academy, which is in London, Ohio. It's about 45 minutes away from my house. They actually have a academy out there, police academy, but it's really where all law enforcement in the state looks to for training, all of our annual training. So I went there for an 80-hour instructor's course so I could be an instructor like at the academies. I'm already a firearms instructor and a patrol rifle instructor. So
right,
the department spent $1,100 or whatever it was to send me to this thing. It was crazy. It's a lot of work. The first thing he says is, on paper, this is an 80-hour class, but you're going to end up doing about 120 to 140 hours worth of work in the next 2 weeks. And then I did about 100 hours worth of work, 120 hours worth of work, somewhere in there. But and then when I got back from that,
120 hours over the course of 2 weeks.
Yeah.
60-hour weeks are not fun.
Yeah, well, because it was far away, it was 45 minutes away. I stayed at the academy all week, so I wasn't even home with the kids or the wife on Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night. So then I came home Friday night, and I was home Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but I was working on, you have to prepare like a 30-minute presentation and a 45-minute presentation. So I did a 30-minute presentation on the Gene Cleary Act. It's a campus reporting statistics thing. That's what Penn State basically got in trouble for. And then my 45-minute was on tracing stolen property. We had to teach a class from the basic academy curriculum, which was pretty awesome. And and then there's a written exam that you have to take. So, I mean, this is one of those classes where you earn your certificate at the end. And then I got back from that, and my lieutenant's like, hey, do you want to go to a week-long training class at our department? And I was like, well, what's it for? Well, we just spent a whole bunch of money getting a computer-aided dispatch system. So we've got to be able to understand how that thing works so we can train other people how to use it. But yeah, but it was basically, I basically worked like 20 days in a row, 20-something days in a row.
And you're normally what, like 2 on, 2 off, or 3 on, 2 off?
No, we work 10-hour shifts, but I work like Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night. So I get off Sunday morning at 7 a.m. and I don't have to go back to work till Wednesday night at 9 p.m.
Right, so you're 4 on, 3 off then.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it was pretty intense, man.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm doing something schooling-wise right now. I'm doing like 75 hours of real estate courses online so I can get my real estate broker's license and sell houses with my brother. So
nice.
That's another thing I can add to what I flip, flipping houses. That'll make a lot more money than video games.
Are you a dirty scumbag house reseller?
I'm going to become a dirty scumbag house reseller. I've got a crazy story. I took off a couple weeks of making stuff, and because I was working on getting this house in Decatur ready to move into, or I was trying to move my stuff into where my sister had been living in Decatur, Atlanta, and she's moved to Florida, and I moved in over the course of like 3 days. I was moving stuff out there with my truck and taking stuff, in loads and leaving it overnight and come back. And I got my bed out there on the 3rd day, and I spent the night. And the first night I spent in there, I woke up to the smell of like a dead body. It smelled like a musty old dead grandma's house. And I was like, what the fuck is going on in here? And I hadn't opened one of the closets in the front of the house. And I opened that one immediately. I was like, what? This is the one place I didn't look, like black mold up and down the wall of the closet against the front of the house. So Kelly was like, we thought we smelled something, but all of our stuff's in there. We got cats, we got dogs. It could have been anything. And I'm like, yeah, well, it's fucking black mold, and you've been living in it for like 7 years. How are you still alive?
Yeah, you're gonna die soon.
I'm having that redone right now. I spent one night in the place, and I was like, no, Mom, Dad, I'm coming back. I'm gonna stay. I'll be in the basement for another couple nights, man. Fuck this. So I've been back working on that, and we have to have like a real abatement team go out there and do it. Like my dad owns the property, so he's going to have that done, and then I'm going to end up like going out there and fixing up a couple other things and living out there and fixing it up for him to flip it for their company. And I guess it'll be my place until I get my own other situation like that. Like that's 6 to 8 months worth of rehab, and then be there for a year, a little bit over, and then flip it. So anyway, long story short, that's where my world's been lately, is moving half of my stuff and then moving it all back. Because I was like, no way is it staying in there.
Yeah, for sure. Like Apoc was just talking about moving, man. People are doing some life stuff. You know what I mean? It's like, big boy problems. PM Motorsports on Silent Hill, PlayStation 1 at Goodwill for $3. Nice. Congratulations. Gaming rocks. Complete copy of Zelda for $20. That's a good price. I'll give you 22 for it. Bianca says hi. Love Bianca. Tell Bianca we said hi back. Yeah. Most likely was nose dead.
Talking about the black mold thing. Yeah, my sister, like, they're hippies, dude. She smells like patchouli and fucking, you know what I mean? Like, they're always cooking stuff. Like, there's no way they'd have noticed what it was. And all the stuff was out. Like the first day I walked into it, when I first opened the door, I was like, man, it don't smell terrible. It's not like it's an old house. It was built in like the 1920s. It's a little bitty 2-bedroom, 1 bath with a little kitchen house, And it's in the heart of it, you know, not really the heart of Atlanta, or the right on the perimeter of the city of Atlanta, Decatur. And it'll be worth some money when we get it fixed up and looking the right way. And Kelly's been out there living for, you know, 7 years and basically, you know, rent free, and it pays the bills other than that, you know. And that's my plan, is to go out there and fix it up for Dad and help him sell it. So, but I didn't notice it for 2 days of moving stuff. I'd go out there for an hour or two at a time. I mowed the yard the first day. I walked in the house for like 10 minutes. Didn't notice anything. You know what I mean? I walked around, checked the bathroom. I was like, it looks okay. It needs to be retiled. That's going to be fun. I got to redo all the floors. It's hardwood floors throughout. You know, they need to be redone. She lived there with like five or six animals throughout the time that she was there. You know what I mean? Like she had a bunch of cats and dogs at different times. Long story short, it just needs a good cleaning and overhaul rebuild to be able to flip for a good profit of what my dad's got into it. But one night of sleeping there, I thought I could have sworn like a dead ghost crawled up my nose. Like it was the worst. It was the worst smell I've ever smelled. And I was like, it woke me up at like 6 a.m. and I don't get out of bed before like 9. I go to bed at 3 or 4 in the morning most of the time. You know what I mean? Like 6 a.m. I was like, what is happening? Why? No. Who? What is going on? I moved everything in the room. I'm looking all around. I couldn't find anything. And I opened the door to that closet and I was like, oh my God. And I took pictures and I was like, get all the shit, get all your clothes, get everything that'll suck up a spore out of here. So no fun.
Yeah, for sure. Cadet, you're gonna say something? What are you gonna say? Put you on the big screen.
I was just gonna say that they treat that like a hazmat issue, don't they? They take that like really seriously.
Yeah, like you have to have it like a real team come in that's like professionally able to, you know, say the property is clear of the issue and certify it, whatnot, the certified removal of it. So I'm gonna go in there. I got a little breathing mask type thing, and I'm gonna take a sledgehammer to some of the demo, just do some of the demo for them. But otherwise, they got to come back in and like seal everything back up. So, but I haven't even looked in the last week. I haven't even touched it. I've been home a week and a half now. I didn't even have been out there again in the last week. I was like, I got too much shit going on, man. I'm like, it was the perfect time to move when I moved, and now is not a good time to move from everything else that's going on in my world. So I could be here 3 more months before I even bother about getting the real team to go out there and do it. You know what I mean? I don't care. It's not, the house ain't going nowhere. So anyway, gaming wise, I'm playing Mario Odyssey right now, and I'm on the moon thing. And I just wanted to come on and tell you, that's the only reason I popped on here was to talk about Odyssey. It's great. Like, don't get me wrong, it's fun Mario, and it plays like a Mario game, and it's maybe the best 3D camera Mario game ever. I'll give it that. The camera's better than Sunshine, but Sunshine's my favorite 3D Mario game. And there's a lot of depth to it, a lot of things to find and look for and keep going at, and that's cool, but it's nothing that you haven't done before in a Mario game, you know? That's what I meant by it doesn't break the mold. Like, Zelda broke the mold for what Zelda's been doing for the last couple entries into the real series, you know? And this new one is just go, do as you please. And that's different for Zelda, and that's why I think Zelda would, if you were putting them up against each other, that would be my reason to give Zelda the nod, is because not only does it do everything a Zelda game should do and do it very well, but it puts it onto a new frame. You know what I mean? It puts everything onto a new frame and sends it out in the world, and I like that. So.
Marty's asking, is anyone getting Red Dead 2 when it comes out?
I've got that reserved. It looks pretty good by the trailer I saw for it. Anybody playing Battlefield 2 yet? All I've heard is bad things.
Nope.
People are upset about all the microtransactions, right?
Yeah, people are mad about whatever EA did there. But the first one was okay. I like the Battlefield games are way more fun and more in depth than that game was. That was a skin on a Battlefield game, and it was fun for a couple days with my brother and some friends. But it didn't become like, I got to play this every night type of thing. I don't know if it did for anybody really, you know. Have you played that, Chris?
No, I don't really play a lot of the first-person shooters. Robert says he's going to get Battlefront 2, which looked really good, man. I like Star Wars. I'm a huge Star Wars nerd. And I was sort of disappointed that the first one was online only. You know what I mean? Didn't have a campaign mode. So Battlefront 2 has a campaign mode, which is amazing.
Right.
We got to get back to playing some baseball, bro.
Yeah, dude, we only played the game. I'm ready to go. Let's do it. It's set up right here. And I got the pinball machine in the house now too. When I did move, I was able to like clean this whole room out and kind of resituate the entire office area and get everything that I wanted to bring in out of the garage that would be going into my other place. And I brought it all back into the house, the most important stuff. There's a couple machines obviously out in the garage, but the 2 pinball machines are in here now. So
nice.
But when I move over there, it's like I said, I've got like a living room, I've got a little kitchen, and a big backyard, fenced-in backyard, and a little shed in the back, and then a main bedroom and an extra bedroom, and I had to stuff everything in there, and I hope to God it'll all fit. When I had moved everything, I was still left with like pretty much all the shelving units of game stuff in here and my actual chest of drawers. I hadn't gotten that stuff across to the move yet, so I think I'll have room for everything. I really don't have a whole lot of furniture, but I got a lot of gaming shit. And right now I'm sitting on like 4 arcade units, 3 pinball machines. Well, one's a body for the virtual machine that's not finished yet. And two working, a kid's pinball machine and a full-size machine at the moment that still hasn't gone out in the world. And I'm kind of still mulling that decision over. I did get the sticker in, so I can take it out to the bar if I want to, but I just haven't done it yet. I like it too much, man. I keep playing it. Yeah. I might need to just go bite the bullet and buy like a $1,500 one and do that. Put the sticker on that one and send it out. Keep the Ghostbusters here at home.
Gaming Rock says he has 13 consoles. Nice, buddy. Good job. I don't know how many consoles.
Gaming Rock.
How do you classify that? Like, if you have a Game Boy Advance SP and you have a SP 101, does that only count as one console? I mean, they're basically the same console. You know what I mean? Like, counted as 2.
Have you played any more baseball even without playing against me?
No, man. I haven't even fired it up. Like I said, I've been at the training and just had stuff to do, around the house and stuff.
Right. Well, you should get in a couple. Man, that's incredible what that shit sold for today. If you look at game value now, I'll show you. I can't see if you can see that, but it's showing like 95.48 for Golden Axe Warrior loose. I sold one for $250 fucking dollars today. I put it up there at that price because I really didn't want anybody to buy it. I just wanted to have it online ready to sell when I do decide to flip it. But if you're willing to pay that much, you're crazy, and I'll take your money.
Have you guys ever put a game on like eBay or Amazon and it sold within like a minute and you're like, maybe I should have priced that a little differently?
Oh yeah. I've definitely been bitten that way. But I've also sold things like the Star Fox game that went for a lot of money that I didn't expect it to sell either. It was put up there just as a same thing. I put it up there with a ridiculous number that I didn't think anybody would ever buy, and somebody did. And I was just kind of sad when I was like, oh man, I didn't really want to sell that. That's why it was so fucking expensive. But that's what I get for putting stuff online and having it be online and ready to go.
I've still never sold anything on eBay or Amazon. I've only bought stuff.
You need to sell, man. It's fun. You sell stuff just strictly on Craigslist to people with cash?
Yeah, Craigslist and OfferUp.
Right. But strictly like in-person deals?
Yep.
So you got to wait to like bundle stuff up, huh? Like if you got a console, you might want to wait around till you got 10 games you can put with it to make it.
Yeah. And typically people aren't going to buy a regular Nintendo unless it comes with, Tetris or Mario Duck Hunt, or, you know what I mean? Like, those people that are looking for starter packs.
But they see online, they do, man. I blow Nintendo's out at $68 a pop, you know what I mean, for the machine with a controller. And like, you can, all day long, you can have all that stock that you're sitting on that you don't want, that you just wanted to turn into money to buy other games with. That's what the online sales do for you. Because it's without trying, you're doing $300, $400 a week in sales. The problem is staying on top of it and shipping it all and being, you know, you've got a real job already and a family and kids. Like, that's probably not the route for you to go, you know, to be crazy about it like I do. Because what I do is everything I buy, basically everything I buy, gets put up online at whatever that price is at the moment. I feel I'm comfortable letting it go for, and I keep it until it sells or I play it. You know what I mean? Like, it sits around and it sits around. Most of the stuff behind me is not actually online, but the stuff over here is like it's games that I either haven't gotten to yet or I might get to, and you know, or I don't even care about trying to get to. It's stuff that's in the piles. You know what I mean? It's the turnaround.
Yeah, I find a bunch of stuff that's not game related. You know what I mean? That I end up sitting on.
Speaking of, something just sold. Star Wars Rebel Assault 2 on the PlayStation. Let's
It's a good game.
Let's see how much we got for that. It's complete. $5.75 plus $3.99 to ship it.
Nice.
So, you know.
What'd you get? What'd you pay for? Like $1 or something?
I have way less than that. That was part of that $200 haul where I got all of those games. You know, that last big haul I got. I'm still selling on that, man. I've turned that $200 probably into $3,000 so far. And
Nice.
there's probably 3.5 to 4 still sitting out in the garage. It was about $8,000 worth of. If the guy would have sat on it all day long and sold it like I'm doing, you know what I mean? Like, if you put it up all online, it'll get sold. It's just not going to be a bunch of money at any time. It's $5 here, $6 there. But if you've got, however, fucking me, 841 listings is what I've got online right now, and I would say 820 of them are stuff that came out of that lot. And then there's 3 boxes still in the garage out there that are just like cables and connectors and Xbox 360 plugins and all that stuff that I haven't even gone through to be like, get rid of. But there's places to fence that shit too, you know?
Sure.
So there's, you know, take those to the retro shop. I took a bunch of them. You saw, I think in one of the videos, I took one of the boxes up to a retro shop and got $0.25 a piece on whatever it was, you know, games that you might get $1 for online, mostly like old sports crap, and ended up getting $0.25 in trade and turned that into a Mega Man 5 and a couple other things the guy had in the shop. But yeah, like so yeah, that box behind you, is that, do you need the game for Battletoads Double Dragon? You don't, that's just a box and manual?
No, that's complete right there.
Okay.
That's got the box, the manual, the game, the styrofoam, the dust sleeve, and the Battletoads Battle Maniacs poster.
Okay, I thought earlier when you were talking about it, you meant it was just an empty box because she came up with only the boxes, but you didn't have the game for it. Which is why I picked up another copy. I've got 2 copies of Battletoads Double Dragon, so I've one of them right now.
Well, none of the boxes had the games in them. I went out and bought the games
Separately.
For them, and I think I got that for, God, I want to say $70 or something.
That's
it might have been $70 or $80 for the cartridge.
Yeah, I mean that's. I picked it up today at Second and Charles for $70. The one I found was $70 today there, and I got Dusty Diamonds All Star for $35. And I thought that was a hell of a score on that because, you know, that game goes for 55 to 60 loose. And I've seen at conventions this year, I've seen Battletoads Double Dragon go for 125 loose with a good label on it, and getting sold and not being able to stay in stock, and like come around to a table and ask, "Hey man, you still got that game?" Nope, gone. Okay, just checking.
Yeah, I remember playing that game as a kid. Look, this guy's got Battletoads Double Dragon on eBay for $300, free shipping. It says near complete. Why can't you just say missing manual?
If you've got the one with the poster too, you're probably closer to $350 on that thing. I would think complete.
Yeah, that was my guess. $350.
Maybe $4. If you're at the right place in the right time and somebody's got to have it.
somebody wants to PayPal me $400. I'd probably think about it.
Cadet, what's your favorite system, man? What do you collect for mostly?
Dude, my first system was the NES, but I kind of grew up on the Super Nintendo, and that's my favorite to collect for.
How are you going for a full set or just like what you want or what you had?
I mean, long-term goal, I'm probably going for a full set, but it's not something I'm like rushing towards. But anytime I can pick up games complete in box, I definitely go for it.
Right.
Yeah, you can't pass up on complete in box games. Nuts.
No, that's why I picked up Anticipation and something else the other day because it was there. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'll get it. And
Yep.
you can't anything with cardboard on it. I don't let it sit there. It's impossible.
I like collecting for systems too that like I skipped when they were out and new, like the GameCube. I went ahead with the Sega Dreamcast and then the Xbox original, and I skipped the GameCube. And going back and collecting and playing the GameCube is a ton of fun.
Yeah, that's a highly overlooked machine in its own day. Of like, it was, I had one, but it was nobody was buying for that thing, and no one respected it for what it could do. And like, holy crap, like there's some really, really good games on there that are only on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
well, even some games like really, we know when we get like Nintendo consoles, we're gonna get our Marios and our Zeldas, right? And those are all gonna be great. But games like Samurai Jack and games like Everything or 007 Everything or Nothing, you know what I mean? Those are fun fucking games for the GameCube that nobody talks about. People shit on Star Fox Assault. I actually really enjoyed that game.
I liked that remake of Spy Hunter they put on the, I think it was the PS2. I think it might have been The Rock in it. But there was, the Spy Hunter card was amazing. Like the things you could do in that car, I was like, this is so much fun.
Like turn into a boat.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And then with the Game Boy player for GameCube, like I probably wouldn't play as many handheld games, Game Boy games, if I didn't have the Game Boy adapter for my GameCube. Because I don't want to sit like this on a screen for hours. But yeah, it's the only way I play handhelds.
Handhelds have never really been my jam. Because of our first exposure to those shit, the fucking Tiger Electronic crap, like I never trusted it. And even with GameCube, Game Boy, I was like, I'll wait until it's got color. And then by the time I had color, I was in college, and I was like, I ain't buying a fucking Game Boy. I got a PlayStation 1. I've got my GameCube or my 64 rocking in there. We're good to go. Let's play some GoldenEye. Like there was no handheld time. My handheld was a guitar for most of my life.
How do you feel about the Switch now? Do you find yourself like mostly playing that on like TV mode or handheld?
Right now I got it on TV mode, but I take it places. I've definitely had it on the road with me. It's fun. We were playing Street Fighter 2 at the bar, me and 8-Bit Eric and Drew, what's his last name? McWhorter, Drew, Drake, Console Drake, something like that, whatever his name is. A couple other guys at Too Many Games. We were all playing at a bar and playing Street Fighter 2 and having a really good time. They had it out. I think it was or had just been released or was possibly coming out that week, but they had it for the review copy or whatever, and we were playing at the bar. That was fun to pass around the little controllers and play, man. I dig it. Like, it really is getting played at the places they're saying it gets played at, you know what I mean? Like, they were showing in those commercials. Like, I've seen people at parties pass around a Switch. So, that's what I'd take it outside, and the screen on it's really nice, man. I kind of wish it was bigger. I kind of wish it was the size of, like, a first-gen iPad. You know? A little TV in your hands like this big would be nicer. But these controllers are pretty incredible too. The way they got the shake built into them, and they are very precise sticks. You know, the sticks are great.
I wish they would release one with a D-pad on there though, just like a left Joy-Con that they put a D-pad on it.
They probably will. They'll probably hear that call and hit out, you know, a retro themed one that's 8-bit Nintendo themed, exact, you know, D-pad from an 8-bit controller. Make one that's like Super Famicom colors where they change the button colors, you know, and
sorry, I was looking through my GameCube games. Now I'm on the GameCube stuff. Eternal Darkness.
Eternal Darkness is awesome.
Amazing game that nobody talked about. There's that James Bond game I was talking about, Everything or Nothing. It's so good. It's got William Dafoe and Shannon Elizabeth, Heidi Klum.
Shannon Elizabeth.
Yeah, there's some people don't talk about that one either. Mystic Heroes.
I almost picked that up today on PS2, but I let it sit there.
Pretty fun.
They wanted too much for it. Second and Charles was, the prices were really good, except for like, I mean, even the two big games I found there were well priced for what they are, but everything else was well under the bar. This whole stack of Nintendo shit was sitting there, and ended up bringing it all home, and it was all like $4.95 a game. And Baseball Simulator 1000, Monopoly, Narc, Cabal, Home Alone 2, Tecmo Bowl, Ice Hockey, RC Pro Am, Mega Man 3, The Punisher, Super Tecmo Bowl, and Lolo 1. And they were like $4.95 a pop. I was like,
nice.
Give them to me. And
that's crazy. I was at a retail store. I was at Buybacks or something, and they had Nintendo games like Batman, Ninja, like $1.99. I'm like, I'll take all of those. Yes, please.
Yeah, give me everything that's on that shelf. I like all that gray plastic, please.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a good score right there, man.
It was a decent find today. I also found a PS2, fat PS2 at the Goodwill for $24.90. It was half off day, so it was $11 something or $12, whatever the hell it was. And it turned on, and the disc came out. I didn't plug it up to a TV yet to check and see if it actually worked, but it definitely, the disc tray was working and the lights were on.
Okay.
So that's a good score. Almost, I think it was $13 with tax, whatever it was.
Woodbarion Retro Game Hunter, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by the live stream. You're on my featured channels tonight, so wear that with a badge of honor. You should send me something for free for hooking you up.
Yes, freedom.
So everybody check out Woodbarion. I love catching Woodbarion's Retro Game Hunter's channel, man. I love when he posts new videos.
So I pulled up into a Goodwill a couple weeks ago, and I'm walking into the game section. You ever see, like, in a Goodwill where you recognize somebody else is going to be a game hunter? Like,
yes.
Just by, and he's like 20 steps ahead of me, and he gets to the gaming area, and by the time I get there, he literally had a stack of like this big of GameCube games. And I'm looking at the titles over his shoulder, like Mario Parties and like Zeldas and stuff. Like, isn't that so like gut wrenching? Have you guys ever had that happen to you where like you realize you were about to score so big?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but I've also been on the flip side of that too, where I've been the first one there, and that's how I got Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. I had the lady.
You're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some, man.
Yeah, and as I was coming around I found the games right, and then I had them in my hand, and I was like, yeah, I'll buy these for sure. But I want to go look in the electronics section, like where the toys are for, maybe find like a wired Guitar Hero or something. And she's like, well, I have to keep those behind the counter. I can't let you walk around the store with them. And I'm like, shit. So I put the shitty game, the Pac-Man game or something on top, and I handed them to her, and she...
You couldn't like bust out the badge and be like, lady, I'm a cop. I'll be fine.
She put, yeah, I don't carry off duty all that often, to be honest with you. But as I was coming back, I went and looked in the electronics section, the toy section. I came back, and I went to the counter. I was like, yeah, she's holding the games for me. And I saw him. He was like looking at the glass counter, and he looked up at me, and we made eye contact because I've actually sold stuff to him before. So we kind of know each other. And I was like, yeah, those are my GameCube games right there. Yep, that's them. I was like flashing the Metal Gear Solid at him, like, yeah. Gaming Rocks, 3 PS3 games for $1. What'd you get? Don't leave us in the lurch. Ramiro, what's going on? PS2 memory cards are also useful for PS1 files. Is that? Nah, I think you have to have PlayStation 1 memory cards if you're going to save a PlayStation 1 game. They're like formatted different or something.
Sketch. Is that the one where you're skateboarding behind cars?
Yeah, you're a blader. I'm rollerblading. Woodbaron wants to know, how does he sign up for zombie killing? Bro, drive up to Ohio and we'll stop by the old PD and you can shoot on the simulator. For free, buddy. I'll let you do it. I'll let you shoot for free.
Just fucked up a space octopus.
Get him!
Get some, space octopus.
Get you some.
Enjoy what you were given and come back.
Lucky Collector. Been getting loose games for cheap recently. Sonic 1, Hook, Skitchin, and James Pond 3 for $1 each. Nice. I'm really starting to get into these PlayStation 3 collection discs. So hopefully I can find some more.
Have you played the Ico and the
Shadow of the Colossus? I saw it. I don't want to. I'm cheap though. I don't want to spend the $17 on it.
That is pathetic.
But I heard they're great games.
They are worth every bit of that $17 and then some, sir.
Okay.
They're fun adventure games and they're peaceful. It's the games like Peaceful,
like Journey,
like Breath of the Wild was for the most part. Like just enjoy, man. I hate to go back to that game again, but just like go be free, man. Do what you want to do. Play the game. It was great. Most games are hectic. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, get it. I gotta get some of this.
Don't die. Oh, God, don't die.
You don't have to do that for every game ever played. I mean, with Ico, you can just be chilling and running around.
PR Motorsports. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out, man. I really do appreciate it. This is sort of a return to the Google Hangout. So I'm glad we got almost up to 20 people watching, which is cool.
We dropped down to 15 when I started making loud noises again. Sorry.
Yeah. CaptNRetro.
CaptNRetro. Everybody else does. It's cool.
Captain, you were there that one night that Chasing the Classics was streaming and then fell asleep at the wheel.
Classic. Chasing the classic stream because that was the classic stream. It was fun, man.
And then his viewership just kept climbing and climbing.
Yeah, it was incredible. People started finding out, just through osmosis, that there's a guy asleep on the wheel. Check it out.
And then it became like a waiting game. We had to wait to see if he's actually going to wake up on stream.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I think he did wake up and he just turned the stream off, right? Like he eventually did pop up and then he turned the stream off. He forgot he was streaming.
Yeah, he didn't even acknowledge.
Yeah, he had no cares in the world. He was done. That was good times. I'd gotten there near the end of it too, right as he had passed out, basically. I was like, is he?
Yeah, I got passed out. So.
Oh my God, do I want this fat flower thing on the moon? Probably not. Oh God, we're going pretty fast.
Oh God.
Oh God, Mario.
Yeet.
It's pretty good, man. The controls are spot on for it. I'll give it that much. It's way better than Mario 64 ever thought about being with its camera and controllability.
Woodbarion saying, "Oh, you got a trade coming up with Carli Kinman. She's cool. I like Carli from Louisiana. Yeah, we know her. She was in a Tight White trade show. We actually made a trade. What did I trade? I got Sonic Gems collection from her for Wind Waker, I think. Yeah. Woodbarion, you're very generous when it comes to trading. That's for sure. So I got this game right here. Magician. For the NES. Still haven't played it. I did play that Castlevania 4 that you sent me, and I got to a certain spot, and I couldn't get past it, so I said, fuck it, and put it back in the drawer. So we're still stuck on Castlevania 4. That's one of those games I just want to sit down and play like a day of. I could probably beat it in a day.
Pac-Man World Rally. Get the fuck out of my house. Let's see what we got for that. Probably
Robert Payne's asking, what's favorite Zelda game?
Oh, $6.95. Complete the box.
So I'm Zelda 2, then Zelda 1, and then Link to the Past. Cadet, favorite Zelda games?
I was just thinking, I think I got to put it with Link to the Past as number 1 for me. And then probably Ocarina of Time.
Nice. Captain?
Captain refuses to answer this question. If you know anything about the cat, you should know his answers already.
He's going to plead the fifth.
No, my favorite one is the first one,
say,
obviously. The OG.
yeah, he was gonna say
Then
the
Wind
Minish
Waker.
Cap.
Then Wind Waker, and then A Link to the Past.
Gaming rocks, Mario or Zelda? Your thoughts? Well, in a fight, I think Link would win.
Yeah, but Samus would beat both of them.
Yeah. We wish, right? Am I right?
That's what she said.
How about a Fresca? Smash says the one Philips CDI Zelda game was his favorite. Isn't it? Don't you play as like Princess Zelda in that game?
I think he still plays Link, but I'm not sure.
Fuck you, Spinks. Open up. Spinks. Michael Spinks.
Michael Spinks.
I'm talking to the damn Spinks, and I said,
I love punch, and you get punched too, and now you're brain dead.
oh, yeah. Man, he got worked in that fight. Poor guy's face.
Says one of them play as Zelda. In one of the CDI games. So there's like two. Yeah, I think I remember hearing that somewhere. They were god awful. Yeah.
Yeah, I had one of those for a while. Wand of Gamelon.
Wand of Gamelon.
And yeah, it was bad. Unplayable.
CDI ruined Mario and Zelda. Well, they weren't good gaming rocks. I was going to say that they weren't gems. Yeah. You're not going to find that on Metal Geez' Hidden Gems video. CDI Zelda games.
No, but it will be up there in those top 10 most valuable Zelda games videos.
Oh yeah,
because they are sought after because they're shit, and they weren't sold a lot because that thing was expensive and nobody had it. I mean, who do you know that had a CDI as a kid?
Nobody.
Who do you know that had a TurboGrafx 16 as a kid? I knew one kid, honestly, that had one, and that's
we had one kid in our neighborhood.
One kid.
A weird kid.
He was the fucking weird kid.
Yeah, well, he was the only child with a Lego city in his basement. You know what I mean? Like, he got everything.
How did you know he was an only child? Because this guy was an only child.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grant. He was strange. What the fuck am I doing here? Okay, Mario. We got to get down here.
Woodbarion's asking what CaptNRetro is playing. He's playing Mario Odyssey.
Playing Odyssey, yeah.
And the fact that you can hear a sound effect is probably going to get my stream, like, booted or whatever.
Oh, can you?
I'm going to get... No, it's cool. I'm going to get copyright claimed because you're Mario.
I'll pause it.
Robert Payne says when he was a kid, he was a Sega guy, played a lot of MK2. That's why you and Bianca get along so well, because she's a Sega fan too. Super Sega fan. Street Fighter, RoboCop, Terminator, Sonic. Yeah.
Now, I found this today for without the controller, which makes it worth like $25, but like it was $5. With the controller, it's like $200.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was $25 all alone.
It's something like that, $20-25, somewhere around there. But like, you can't play it without that controller. Controller required to play.
All right, Remo, thanks for stopping by, man.
40+ button controller with foot pedals.
Yeah, that thing is awesome looking.
You can just get the Connect version.
Oh, that'd be nice. Like just fake panels, like make you look like Minority Report. Get over here, Steel Battalion. Shoot the missiles.
I think Tight White tried to play that and he got his ass rocked. He couldn't get out of the hangar. Like, you start moving your mech and you try and get out of a hangar and there's a firefight going on outside the hangar and he got waxed like 4 times. Vigigamer says he loves Steel Battalion. Smash says, don't worry about copyright. Nintendo's super cool and chill with that stuff. Yeah, right.
I love it.
They're so lax, man. Don't even worry about it.
Fucking Nintendo.
I asked the guy if he still had the controller, and he was like, no, man, I don't know what happened to that thing. I was like, okay.
surprised somebody hasn't made a third-party version of that controller. Fucking Mad Cats or something.
There might be.
In a tech.
Let's see. The Ed 209 of controllers.
That would be sweet.
If it's Mad Cats, they make it even bigger.
Yeah.
It's made of cheap plastic. It like lights up.
It works for like a week and then it fucking stops.
Yeah.
Third-party controller for steel ball sack.
Woodbarion's asking, you ever find any Wisdom Tree game? I have never found a Wisdom Tree game.
Seen a couple in the wild.
I've probably seen them at like half-price books or something like that, but never picked them up. Oh, you found 2? That's awesome. Do you feel smarter for having them? Do they make you wise?
Please don't start playing noise. All right, nothing came up for third-party Steel Battalion controllers that looked legitimate or like it was actual third-party controller. So,
how you liking those Sega Dreamcast repo discs that you picked up? See them?
Well, I haven't played them in a while, but
is that the TurboGrafx 16 things or what are you talking about?
Yeah, I'll put myself on the big screen. So I went to a convention and I got these. They were $20 each or 2 for $30. But they're Dreamcast discs that are, well, they're not Dreamcast discs, but you get the idea, right? They burnt TurboGrafx games onto a disc so you can play it on your Dreamcast, and then Neo Geo 50 Plus. If I go to that convention again, I'm going to buy the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Game Boy, Sega Master System, and Genesis versions. I'll just buy them all. But this Neo Geo Plus.
What's the name of that company? Is it on the back of that thing? You guys that made
is it Neo for All, maybe? I don't know. I think some yokel did it, to be honest with you. But it's got Alpha Mission 2, Andros, Dunos, Ghost Pilots, Last Resort, NAM 75, Aero Fighters 2, and Viewpoint. Aero Fighters 2, Aero Fighters is that super expensive Super Nintendo shoot 'em up, and Aero Fighters 2 is on here. So for me, that's worth $15 by itself just to be able to play that one. And I have put in some time on. It's pretty awesome, but yeah, there's actually 58 games in total. And then the TurboGrafx 16's got a ton of games on there. I don't even know, but it's got the Splatterhouse games and the Bonks games. So again, for $15 to get just Splatterhouse is worth it to me, you know.
I just picked up my first reproduction. Well, actually, I don't know what you call this, but for the Super Nintendo, Brutal Mario. It's kind of like a reworked game with like the same sprites and stuff as Super Mario World 3. But I think that's like the only one I have in my game collection right now as far as repos.
It's like a super hardcore Mario game.
Yeah, it's definitely way more difficult than a normal Mario game, and they throw in bosses from like a whole spectrum of Nintendo games. Like Donkey Kong boss will show up randomly, and you're fighting him with Mario. It's kind of cool.
Nice.
Very cool. The only repos I'm rocking, I got a couple right here. I got the, I think I showed these before. Ghostbusters 2. This is the PAL version of Ghostbusters 2 that came out. But it didn't come out in America, obviously. And it's actually playable. You run around as 2 characters, but you only control one of them. The other guy just follows you around and sucks the ghosts up as you zap them, and it's actually fun and playable. And then I've got that the Zelda one that's the remake of Zelda, and the Castlevania Blood Moon. Castlevania Blood Moon, which is a mixture of the first and third Castlevanias, their style. And you can move while whipping, which is, it messes with your brain to begin with. And then the other one is the Zelda Outlands. It's like a rebuild of Zelda.
Nice.
And it's totally awesome and totally worth your time.
Isaiah, thanks for stopping by. Video Game Lover 58. What's going on, brother? I was just talking to Video Game Lover 58 last night. He used to do Monday night streams, but then he moved it to Thursday, and I don't get to watch it anymore.
Yeah,
He'll
man.
bullshit about anything, man. Like baseball, wrestling, video games, like all kinds of stuff.
I'm telling you, we should all start a company that makes like new sequels and new repros and smash up games like that. We got to get people who are smart enough to program them and start making them, and we should make our own little retro gaming, actual cartridge based Nintendo company. I would love to do that. Get a group of like 50 people together that do it, you know, like make a huge corporation out of it and just start going crazy with putting stuff out. Limited Run did it. Why can't we do it? But, you know, give me Mega Man 7 or a 7 Mega Man 8. Is it 7? No, 7's on the Super Nintendo. Mega Man 7, 8, 9, 10 on the Nintendo. You know what I mean? Go ahead, give me more. Keep giving me sequels of those and give me more good, like another Super Mario 3, but, you know, Super Mario 4 and, you know, that kind of shit. Go ahead and get sued left and right, but still just put them out there.
Does anybody put a Mario on Atari? Like a Mario?
Yeah, I see. Well, there is, you know, the original Mario Brothers is on the Atari, but not the Super Mario Brothers. But there's somebody made a ROM hack or whatever of an Atari game to make that, right? It's not like an official game that would have come out back in the day that got released, right? Like not one of those found games. It's like somebody made it specifically for the Atari.
Nice. Woodbarion saying Lost Levels, Mario is the hardest, Demon Souls, Dark Souls. Yeah, that fucking Mario Lost Levels is a bitch. That's a tough game, man.
Mario 5, 2017. See, I like the way Game & Rocks thinks. There you go.
We need more side-scroller Ninja Gaiden games.
Have you guys heard of the Smart Boy for your cell phone?
Oh, yeah.
I saw that for the first time, like in a retail store. I think it was Books A Million I was in a couple days ago. I saw them selling them now, so that's kind of cool. Just emulate a bunch of games on your cell phone and throw it into like a Game Boy holder.
Yeah. That's pretty funny. Sometimes there's been a good Contra game in a long time either.
That's what I mean. Like resurrect some of those franchises. I know Switch is doing, you know, they're putting out stuff for the Switch, and it'll be, I think it will be geared more towards the retro-esque older franchises like it's been doing. But there needs to be a company that starts making sequels to defunct games. You know, give me another Adventure Island game and another stuff that you're not going to see sequels of by the big producers, you know?
There's our company named Retro Resurrection.
There you go.
Fucking genius.
That's brilliant. Or Retro Revival.
The problem, companies like to hold on to those IPs even if they're not doing anything with them or have any plans.
Yeah, but you can license it, right? That's what an IP is. You buy a license to it, and it can't be too expensive to get into something that hasn't been made in 30 years. So, you know, for a corporation, for a company that's got some funds, it can't be too hard to get started for that. Somebody's got to get the IP from somewhere. Unless you make your own. But then you can't use their characters. And you could, you know, we could put out all new Nintendo games too. You know, their company's doing that, obviously. Putting out brand new 16-bit and brand new 8-bit games. And I would just love to be on in a company like that. I would love to be in a group that, you know, that's my job. What do you do? I make old video games for new old video games.
If somebody's got on Facebook, Dragon Force for Sega Saturn, $155. I don't even know if that's a good price. All right, WB, thanks for stopping by, man.
I picked up one of those big banger Saturn games at Palooza.
I saw you got Panzer Dragoon. You got Saga.
Yeah, one of those Panzers. The Saturn I missed, you know, I never had one of those. I've got one in the garage, but it don't ever get pulled out and played. Like
I do. I play mine every now and then, man. I love it. Like I get it. There's some rare games, but man, I just like playing Virtua Fighter and Daytona USA. You know what I mean? Like those stupid arcade games that we just put dollars into back in the day.
What was your favorite arcade game back in the day?
Oh man, I liked. How far is back in the day, right? Because I played Hydro Thunder.
Let's say middle school to high school.
Middle school. I liked Area 51. I thought that game was sweet. The Street Fighter 2s, the Mortal Kombats, you know, that kind of stuff. The Ninja Turtles arcade, man.
Oh yeah.
Simpsons arcade.
Any of those 4-player, the X-Men game was awesome. The 4-player.
Yeah, X-Men. I remember playing Gauntlet, 4-player Gauntlet arcade.
Oh, get in this tank. No, get out of the damn turtle and get in the tank. Oh, balls. Murder.
Yeah, I think Mortal Kombat was probably my favorite arcade game. Put a lot of arcade there for that game.
I forgot. I wasn't supposed to be playing this and making noises. I'm sorry. It was calling to me over here. His eyeballs were flashing at me. Come on, Kevin. Keep playing me.
Well, it is 11 o'clock, and we have been going for 3 hours, so I think I'm going to go ahead and cut us off here so Captain can get back to his Super Mario Odyssey video game cadet. I think he said he was going to live stream something right after this, so I put him on the spot. Put him on the spot. But
Son of a bitch.
I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Video Game Cadet, CaptNRetro, Jav Geez on the stream, and a little return to Google Hangout. Captain, you got anything?
No, I just put up a new episode yesterday that's doing pretty well. At least for me, views wise, it broke 100 and under a day, which normally doesn't happen. So keep going. New video, go check it out. It's maybe my favorite rating system. I say that every week, but this rating system cracks me the hell up, and it was given to me courtesy of Emceemer. He didn't make it or anything, but he put me onto it. So go check out the new episode. You'll enjoy it. You guys have an awesome night. Let's play some baseball, buddy.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
Yeah, man. Peace.
All right, Video Game Cadet. What do you got for the world?
I got a game hunting video coming out this weekend. I've got all the footage and everything. I've just been sitting on it. You know, need to do some editing, but I actually got some pretty awesome NES score and some GameCube stuff that I've been looking for a while. So I'm pretty excited to get that all posted up and share. But it's been great here on the stream, man. Good having some time to chat with you.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, man. I was doing this like every other week and stuff like that, and then just sort of lost track of it. So hopefully we can get back into a rhythm of doing this every other Monday or every 3 Mondays. But yeah, thanks so much. It was really cool talking to you and having you on and BSing with you. So look forward to that pickup video, guys. That's gonna do it. We'll see you on the next one. And I never know how to end these things, but I'm not really good with that. Like, peace, check you laters. So all right, guys. Take it easy.